freaking awesome episode. I'm Artosis, joined by, of course, NoRegreT as always, and Astrea. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
You're like a little in-depth favorite.
Yeah, you're one of our favorites.
We've done 2 separate episodes on you.
We actually really like your style, but also you're kind enough to give us your replays.
Yeah.
So that's a big part of it. But here we are. We're at the team house here in South Korea. There are a ton of players here right now. Risky, SortOf, Drogo, Chance, and Percival. That's right.
Risky too. Did you say risky?
Yes, I said risky.
Did you say Drogo?
I did say Drogo.
What about SortOf?
I said SortOf.
You didn't say NoRegreT. 2-time Protoss Zerg player.
That's true, actually. That's more than everyone else here put together.
Yikes.
Basically.
Well, no, SortOf's been there
SortOf's
twice,
been there
right?
a couple times, yeah.
Yeah. So you and SortOf are on the same level. But anyways, here we are, guys.
So yeah, one interesting thing, 2
Yeah.
Korean amateurs at our house.
That's right.
Really excited to have
So
them.
calling it the Foreigner Team House is a little bit disingenuous.
A little bit. That's why I said we'd make the title The Team House.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I think I
But
tweeted out the...
Pretty cool to have some Korean amateurs here. These are the first amateurs to join us ever. Which I'm just really happy to have them. They're really nice, kind, and excited.
Well, that's not true because we had
exciting to
Caleb
learn.
Arrakis and Riser.
No, I'm talking about Korean
Oh,
amateurs.
okay.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Max. We've definitely had 4 amateurs. All right,
oh,
so
my God.
let's jump into it. We're actually going to follow one of our Koreans now.
Yeah.
And we're going to discuss his games and, just kind of
Yeah,
chill
no,
and
it's
have fun.
it's going to be sick. I'm very excited. So I guess let's jump in the game, guys. Please spread the word for us that this is on, so that people can come and check it out because it wasn't announced or anything. We've been wanting to do this for like a really long time. So this Protoss player is Chance, right?
Yep.
And what's his MMR on the ladder?
6'3"?
Between 6'1" and 6'4", I think. Or
Yeah,
6K,
something like that.
6'4".
Cool. And what rank would that put him on Korea right now?
We'll find
we'll
out
see,
right
yeah.
now, yeah. After he leaves.
Ricky's saying our volume's a bit low.
Volume's a little bit low. That is always the case. You can't make a StarCraft 2 show with the volume being right. It's impossible.
It's actually true. It's impossible. So he's looking at the replay, and it looks like he got memed
Yeah,
on.
the fact that he instantly goes in the replay, by the way, I like it.
Okay, 6'2", 56.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, not bad.
57 rank.
Excellent.
So, what was I going to say? I felt like I was going to say something.
This
Well.
is a really good rank to look at, I think, because there's some very clear mistakes that can be improved on, but also he's doing many things right to be this good.
Oh, yeah, of course. And,
This is around my rank, too.
what
I'll
is
take
your
that as a compliment.
MMR out here right now?
I have 3 accounts. One's at 6'1", one's at 6'2", and one's at 6'4".
Nice.
So we add them all together, and we divide it by 3.
That's like
And that's your average.
6'2", I don't know.
6'2", 6'2".
Is that how that works?
I think so.
Do you do different strategy types on the different accounts, or do you just play them randomly?
Yeah, actually, I do. One of them, I just try to play as fast as possible and just work on my mechanics.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Don't care if I lose because of strategy or whatever. And when I play my other barcode, I just play what I would play on. I would just play normal and really think, or just play like I would play in tournament, I guess. And my main account, which is my name, I don't really use that much, just for tournament. But
Oh, okay. And which account is actually the highest MMR? That's the big question.
actually, my non-barcode, believe it or not.
Really,
Yeah.
your real ID is your highest. Oh, that's funny.
I don't know.
Maybe because you don't play it as much, so
Yeah.
it's not really grinded. Maybe it's like a warm-up game before a tournament or something like that.
I don't know. I don't know why.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Kenyang.
I like the idea of having like a mechanics account where you're just going as quickly as you possibly can. What's your APM like?
Below plus or minus around 300,
Nice.
like plus or minus 50, depending on the game.
Oh, and he plays
PvP.
Protoss too. Probably doesn't even need that
he
much.
definitely he definitely doesn't.
PvP, it's around 200, I'd say. It goes so far down in PvP.
yeah.
Nothing's happening.
Well,
feel like
how many times do you really have to build that shield battery in your wall? It's like not that many actions per minute.
I just build it and leave it there. I don't even care. Like, I've been going Proxy Robo, and then I'll just build a pile in there, and I'll be like, you know what?
Oh, absolutely.
If it doesn't work, I'm dead anyway, so I might as well
Absolutely.
just do this.
Oh, there it is, 6'4".
Nice.
Is that Armani at rank 6?
That's
Damn.
I think that's Sue or Solar's account. I don't know why they named themselves Armani, but
That's a nice meme. I would do that.
These kids are all...
If I was dark, I'd name myself, like, DRG-ling or something. That'd be a nice meme. What was this, PvP?
I like DRG Ling. I like.
PvP, my specialty.
I wasn't even looking. Sick.
So I feel like I noticed that Proxy Robo just feels stronger than it used to. I don't know why, though. Can you explain a bit why?
Stronger than it used to win, because it's always, I mean...
What was that?
It's very strong.
Oh, noob, thanks for the follow, my dude.
Oh, followers are actually on. That was a mistake. Oh well.
Yeah. Nobody follow the stream, okay?
Yeah, do not follow today. Do it another time. You're gonna be spamming
We'll have
us.
to disable it if you guys are following.
Yeah. We're a little bit sloppy at the start here. Anyways, we were talking about PvP, right?
Yeah. Jake was asking about Proxy Robo, why it's so strong.
Is it actually stronger, or does it just feels like it is?
Like compared to Win though, because
I mean, it's
been
always
strong
been
for
around,
about
hasn't it?
Proxy Robo, well, it's gotten a lot more strong recently, I think, and that had to do with the Oracles becoming armored, in my opinion, is because now Stalkers actually kill Oracles and Phoenixes actually do not, so Stargate is not really the end-all, which allows the Robo play to be better. This is my opinion, obviously, but because I'm sitting here with a stream, like, well, he's better than me in this game, but this has been what I've recognized to be the case.
I feel like there was some other change, but I can't remember what it was right now. And then everyone realized Proxy was suddenly really good. But I forget why.
So,
Uh,
are we gonna do something about the follower alerts, or do we just not care?
I wish we could turn it off, but maybe in between games when he's queuing, it takes him like a minute to queue because he's so high. So, yeah.
Chance is not a proxier, by the way. Whenever I play him, he likes to put his second pylon in his main base, which makes PvP harder.
Really?
Oh, by not hiding?
Yeah, by not putting your second pylon.
Are
in
you
your
a proxy guy in PvP?
No, I'm not. I play the hard way also.
Yeah,
The hard way?
Me too. Me too. My third pylon though is out on the map. What type of builds do you like in the matchup?
Oh, it depends a lot on where the opponent's second pylon is.
So both pylons are in the main, right?
The opponent proxied.
Oh, he did? Okay.
So if the opponent proxies, that kind of dictates the
Look at
pace of
that.
the game. Yeah. That's you kind of.
You know, does he open double stalker?
Oh, okay.
It's a fake proxy.
Yeah. So
That's really nice scout.
that's a really good find, yeah.
Is it double stalker?
Yeah, you usually go double stalker if you're playing defensively against the proxy.
I've noticed that if you know where the proxy is and you send the double stalker straight across to it, it can be really annoying for the proxier.
Yeah, I mean, that
Like
requires you finding it.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
mean,
not
if you
always
find it
easy.
immediately.
Yeah.
Like, some people like to proxy it in the most obvious spot. They just don't care. Like, especially
Oh, I like that.
yeah, shooting early.
Let's analyze that for the next 10 minutes.
He's on his play as quickly as I can now.
So one of the hard parts about proxies is, well, first of all, the maps are so big, so they're hard to find. But if you don't find it, and it just happens to be a proxy pylon into macro, like, it's just even. Like, right now I would consider this an even game because, like, the opponent probably just expanded it and is also playing normally. So Chance found the proxy and it's still even, I'd say. It's really hard.
It wasn't really a proxy, though.
Yeah, I mean, but if it was...
Oh, you mean, like, if he didn't see that, he would be
yeah,
behind?
yeah. If he didn't see that, maybe he'd go Stargate instantly, because that's kind of a common response to proxy. Or maybe you just drop a Robo instantly, because Proxy Robo is so strong. It's kind of why people play one base so much in this matchup.
So he's opening with Blink.
Yeah, what do you think about this Twilight after the Nexus?
I really like Blink if you know it's going to be a macro game. I like it.
How heavy do you like your Stalkers with the Blink, though?
I like to build them... Personally, I like to build them non-stop off of 2 gateways until I take my third. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, put some
really?
pressure. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But I've seen many ways to do it. I've seen many variations on the Blink build. This is actually my go-to if I know it's going to be a macro game.
So do you prefer from this style then? We saw him just put down the Forge, so that kind of leads me to believe that he'll be taking the third relatively quickly and going for a more gateway-centric style?
I like...
Ooh, Robo.
I
think...
Especially now, I would say that would be the move that I would like to see, but
I don't think
want to hear. I want to hear your brain here.
You don't...
I already know what
necessarily-
I think. What do you think?
What were you saying, Jake?
It feels like it's a little scary to take a third against a Robo player. Like with Blink, don't you need to kind of get your own Immortals out, or like something that can really counter like a big Immortal push?
It depends.
I feel like if you see the Robo early enough, you know that you have more units for a while, so that you have a little bit of flexibility to take the third base.
So if you see the opponent drop a Forge, I feel like it's pretty safe to just drop the third right away. But a semi-common response to Blink is to build a Robo and just kind of push across the map with an Immortal or two. So you got to be careful for that.
Yeah.
It's really important to scout your opponent's follow-up, because there are a lot of things you can do. Like an Adept all-in is still kind of strong.
How about a third base from your opponent if they scout Blink? Like if they scout Blink and a Forge here, isn't it fine to take a third?
Oh, off a Robo, I
Yeah.
feel like you can't. You have to. I think you have to wait a little bit
Yeah.
for that.
It's
Like you have to take a later base, but you have the better tech.
Right.
yeah, it's really tough to take a third against Blink, I think, because the your opponent can just you can just hit a timing going Blink with a bunch of charge lots, and your opponent has like 3 immortals but not very many units.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This
I
is
like
good.
This.
This is good.
Oh, he
Nice.
got a stalker.
Oh no. Oh, he's going straight for the forge.
How big of a deal is it if he gets this forge here?
It's a pretty big deal.
Even if
Yeah,
like
'cause
losing
I-
stalkers?
I feel like most of the games I see Blink openers lose, it's to +2 immortal push.
That was sick, right?
So
That was good.
that was really good. I
Yeah,
think. Yeah.
Even for 2 stalkers, that's worth it.
Yeah. Because that was like +1's not even done. And normally I feel like what you're doing is you're going to hit +2, get Archons just before you move, and move out with charge Archon Immortal to kill this build. But now he's like his +2 is going to be like forever away. So
Yeah.
that's
Does he even
gone.
need to take a third now? Can he just like go +2 and go for a big timing attack, and if he takes a third, he dies?
Chance's side?
Yeah, chance. Like, does he even need a third anymore?
I think he still does because Immortals are so powerful.
Yeah, but you're going straight to charge, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think you should be going straight
Oh,
into charge.
this is like
yeah.
heartbreaking. This is like really bad. How many probes have gone down already?
Many.
How did those get in? They just
They just
shaded in?
Yeah.
This is why you finish the pylon.
This is why you finish the pylon. Oh,
You just leave a.
I love your style, man.
You just leave a warp prism there, and you just ferry everything over.
You siege it up to pop things
Yeah,
out.
exactly. It's
Sounds
an
amazing.
elevator. It's a Protoss elevator.
Yeah.
You'll see. You'll see. Pro players will start doing it.
Well, this is cool though, because I feel like Chance did many things right this game, like I said. But then,
Two
something-
adepts get
yeah,
in, and your day is really ruined.
Yeah. So I think when you approach the highest level, the little things matter more and more.
Yeah. I'm feeling kind of bad for his position right now. I feel like he's because he did lose those probes.
Oh, is that DT I heard?
Oh my god, I think
no.
so.
This guy is savage. Who is he playing?
Yeah, this Protoss is actually savage.
Oh no.
Wow.
Wait, did he just pop an immortal out?
Oh.
Oh, he's just
Yeah,
dead.
this game is super over.
Oh, he's gonna get the
Oh.
prism though.
That doesn't
That's
even
sick.
matter though.
It's got at least an immortal in it.
Okay,
He
yeah.
might have 1 or 2. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh my god.
I think that DT left in the nat too, so it's probably gonna be back.
This
This
is
Protoss is
bad.
actually pretty sick. His opponent?
Well.
Oh, look at his back.
I don't know if I would
Look
call
at-
someone
there it
pretty
is.
sick when they're just winning off of 2 adepts getting
No.
in into DTs when they lost
That's
their
pretty
forge.
sick.
Okay, that's
You guys
like,
don't have any respect.
I'm like,
for
you're only sitting there on
talent.
2 base, you're making immortals, and you lose your forge to 6 blink stalkers. I wouldn't call that pretty sick, Jake.
Listen, he came from a pretty big disadvantage.
I'd
would
call
say.
it pretty sick that he's going to win this game, though. That's for sure.
How many workers is it in that? 9? Is it time for the 2 base all in?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
shouldn't work.
No, I think that Chance is dead. There's no way that this should work. There should be like 2-3 Archons there and like 3 Immortals, and that's going to be it.
I hope it
Oh,
works.
I like this.
Oh, yeah. It's the sick 5 Immortal or 5 Archon push.
Yeah.
Send
Some of
the
those
big boys
don't
up
do
front.
damage, unfortunately.
I would fall for it.
This is where you... Oh, he's got a third. That's actually kind of hopeful.
No.
If these were real Archons...
Okay. Yeah, I know. If they were real Archons, I am with you on that one.
yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
This
Does he GG?
Oh, that's rough. He really had such a nice opener, too.
Yeah, yeah. This is very good. Oh, he has 3 observers. How did... Oh, because of the DTs.
GG. He's showing off for us.
He's microing. He doesn't want to lose this one.
Pressure's on. You're on stream. To be honest, I probably would have left the game when the DTs came in.
Yeah,
I think it was
absolutely.
appropriate. Yeah.
Absolutely. I would have typed something like, wow, you're really good, and then left the game.
Okay. GG.
Now, did that Dark Shrine start before or after the Forge got sniped? That's what I want to know.
Well, let's see.
Because those are 2 very different things.
Forge, Twilight. Oh, can't tell.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Like, oh, he got my Forge. Let me just build some DTs now.
I know, right? You lose your Forge, you're like, oh, all my timings are gone. Let's just make a Dark Shrine. It was a good play, though. It was a good play. How do we take off the follow?
If you pull up your Streamlabs on that laptop, actually, if you do it here, everyone's going to see, though. So don't do it here.
Okay, just leave it.
We could also just turn off the alert box if you want. Oh, it's
Special Zerg, Jesus Christ.
It's probably a snipe.
Special Zerg?
I would bet you money.
Is it Armani on Special's account, do you think?
It
No.
could be.
They live together, don't they?
I think
they
it's
do.
special. He's a very confident.
It's probably Special. And it was also definitely a
Well,
snipe.
now we get to see
I
what
think this is like a 99% chance to snipe.
I agree.
Like actually.
You're probably right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Sick one.
Oh, Juan. Juan, you better turn this damn stream off while you're sniping, man.
We'll just disable the alert box, but we'll let you know, guys. We appreciate all the donations and subs and everything.
Yeah.
If we see it, we'll shut it out.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
But we can't have a YouTube video with a dinging every 2 seconds.
I know.
Ooh, he's opening Forge.
No.
Hell yeah. Aw,
Oh.
that would have been sick. I
He
don't
was
like-
almost so brave there. What?
What is this magic?
Oh, yeah, no, Streamlabs is weird like that. I think you got to delete
I'll
it.
delete it.
Delete
thanks.
the scene.
Which one is it?
The one that says Artosis alert box.
Okay, let's delete that Artosis alert box.
There we go. All right.
You guys are
Thank you, though, guys.
amazing.
Yeah. We appreciate you.
Sees me turn off the alert box. He's like, well, now I'll follow. Okay.
All right.
Oh, what is
so
this? Bill?
It's pool. I didn't see the amount of drones, but
I think
it's
it
a
was
pretty
like
quick
15.
pool. 13 maybe? 14?
15 drones.
Okay.
So now we get to see what Special thinks is good in CVP. I don't know if any of us ever cared or wanted to know what he thinks is good in this matchup, but here we are.
I really don't like Chance's wall. It
Well,
just
how do you on this map normally, Astrea?
What I've been doing recently is doing... it's a 2-building wall on the left, so I've just been doing that
hard wall there, right?
And I put the third pylon where Chance put his first pylon.
Yeah.
I don't
and
like if you build the pylon in the wall, like at the minerals here, because it's really abusable.
Yeah.
But-
I'm just angry at map makers because I always walled maps
Oh.
with nexuses and it doesn't work here.
If this zealot dies, it's like there's no excuse. Like I'm thinking we have to kick him out. If that zealot died, it's like
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
not going to die.
This is
It's fine. Good micro.
Oh,
Oh,
that was pretty
Nice.
sweet. I wouldn't have done
Ooh, handsome.
handsome. That was handsome.
that.
Not quite sure about the wall though. It just doesn't make much sense to me.
Do you have any comments on Juan's play, Jake?
No. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's like he went early pull for safety and then went aggressive with it. I don't really understand
Dude, this
what's
is
going
the matchup that he would know the least about,
Yeah,
truly.
that
You
is-
know?
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah, he would. He probably sees Dark go 12 pool and he's like, well, what if I go 14 pool?
It's like it's 2 more drones. So good.
Is that Zealot? Or that's an Adept, yeah. That Adept's probably going to win the game.
A little bit
Terran
sloppy.
players don't really know how to deal with Adepts like anymore because it's been so long.
Oh, that was...
Okay, well, unless it gets surrounded. Oh, even still. Like right now, he's wondering, why are my drones dying so fast? Because it takes 3 shots for SCVs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They've been really spoiled, haven't they?
They have. See this Adept come back in?
Oh my God.
2 more drones? Oh, he's going to build a Spore. He thinks he's good. Actually, this wall looks really weird now. It looks like Wings of Liberty, like Metalopolis wall.
Yeah.
Do you remember Metalopolis?
This is,
Yes, of course.
What a map. You know when they... Do you remember Dream Pool?
Unfortunately.
That was when I had the highest MMR on an A I've ever had.
what was
For
your
some
highest?
reason, I'm not surprised at all. Do you know Dream Pool? You remember
I
this?
don't remember that.
It
Dream
was
Pool-
like the map pool where they're like, hey guys, these are like all the
Really
fun maps
shitty
from the
maps.
past. And it was
Oh.
like old, bad
Like
maps.
Like they did a poll, I think, where they pulled like the ladder map, like the map pools from the past, and we had like Metalopolis. I don't think Steps of War made it in, but it was close. We definitely had I want to say Shakira's. We had that weird map, Zelnaga Caverns. We had
Oh,
Zelnaga
God.
Caverns.
Zelnaga Caverns.
Oh, I think I do remember this.
Yeah.
You ever
Oh.
take your natural on that map?
Oh,
Oh my
It was
God.
sick.
Oh,
Sickest time of my life. Everyone opened like 3-gate expand versus me in Heart of the Storm.
Yeah.
We're like, well, this was good in Wings of Liberty when we had 6 workers. It's probably fine with 12. It wasn't.
So what are we seeing here? This is just a 3-gate adept?
Yeah. Oh.
You think he's just considering that Special doesn't know how to play against
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Robbed.
Oh.
That actually wasn't that bad. This is like pretty depressing if you're the Zerg player. You're like, I robbed him and then he robbed me.
Oh, he's.
Oh, that was weird.
This is a.
I actually don't mind his position at all.
No,
Yeah,
this is good
this
for
is fine.
Protoss.
This is a build that I've been seeing SOS.
I
do on
don't
this
actually
map.
understand what the hell Special's doing.
I don't
If
think
that's a
Special
Roach-Queen
knows.
off of 2 bases, I'll be even more confused.
No, he's got a third hatch.
Oh, he does.
Cancel? No.
No, don't cancel ever.
Ever?
Ever.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You literally never cancel.
Never cancel? So you
Never.
liked the upgrade that got taken away now. You liked the other adept.
Which one?
The other glaives, the bad glaives.
Oh yeah, that was really really bad. That was depressingly
You said never
bad.
cancel. If you never cancel, it's great.
Yeah, I mean it's great for like 5 seconds. You know how
7
hilarious it was?
seconds, bro.
Yeah, I would just wait for the shade to finish and then walk away from it and then come in and kill them. Like you had like 7 seconds of God mode and then they were terrible.
Yeah.
And the best thing is the next.
Oh,
oh
that
my
one.
god!
Oh my god.
I think Chance needs to work on his wall.
The best thing is he's not even getting punished.
Yeah, that shield battery is actually like. A
Like
god.
he keeps getting bopped by Zerglings and then the Zerglings just get killed by the probes.
This is a very weird game.
Like if we showed a new player this, they'd be like, why are these mining creatures as good as Zerglings? It's weird.
Why are these mining creatures good as Zerglings? I love
Doesn't
it.
make any sense.
I love that Special is only making speedlings here.
I love how
It's
he's a Roach-Queen. He's only making speedlings.
truly an amazing Zerg player.
I bet he leaves this game thinking Chance got lucky. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like he leaves this, he's like, you know, I had it, but Chance got really lucky with his probes at his nat. So still no third base. I still
This
really
is a clown game that we're
This is a
watching right
proper
now,
clown
guys. Like
fiesta.
I wanna talk like some deep strategy with you, Astrea, but I'm like watching this, shaking my head.
I
I'm
don't
like,
even really blame Chance though.
No, it's fine. It's whatever.
Like I like the opening. It's kind of safe, right?
This was his like 9th attempt to run Lings by. Like,
Well, it worked the first 3
what is-
times.
he just wants to put Lings in a medevac and boost into the main or something. Like what?
Well, that was nice. Killed a couple drones there.
Okay.
Ooh, that was almost really cool. Where the drones were
Juan still
transferring.
doesn't have a layer at 7 minutes.
That's like pro
Good
Zerg
stuff.
player
Good stuff.
right there. Why do you need a lair? You can build Roach-Queen without lair.
That is true. That is true.
Am I gonna build Hydras Max? When was the last time you saw Hydras Max?
Recently?
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. Hydras build Lakers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fair.
They're the in-between stage.
Yeah.
Between larva and lurker. Don't you know?
Basically, they're tadpoles. Is
I was
going
gonna
to
say you should really like to see Hydras. You make so many damn Colossus.
Oh, I
This is
love this.
Yeah, this is good. Oh,
I don't even care if I lose oracles. Just go.
Yeah,
Just
no,
go.
he's-
Where's the mineral line at?
Oh my god.
That was the worst shade I've ever seen. Where are the roaches in the main, like defending the oracle, or what?
I don't think he has any.
There aren't any roaches.
There
I
aren't
haven't-
any roaches.
I haven't seen a roach. He just made the Warren.
Look at. You could tell he's a
You
Terran
know what?
player. Look
I
at,
think-
look at how many drones he has. He has
I-
like 1 million drones. He's like, I can't get pressured. I'm a Zerg player.
I think that Special thinks that you need a roach horn to get a layer.
But he didn't build a lair.
That's what I think is going on right now.
Is the lair at the nat?
Maybe it's at the 3rd. I don't know, man.
I don't think he built the lair. I think he just thinks it's a
Oh, that
like
was weird.
mandatory building. Like all the Zerg players, like you need a roach horn, but you don't need roaches.
Maybe he thinks that's where you upgrade your Zerglings. I don't know.
Like, I don't understand how these adepts just walk across the map and kill him when he has a roach horn.
That was
The Zerg is 5'8". Wow.
Wow.
Special Zerg is 5.8.
I don't think so, guys. My bet is he hasn't played enough games to get it down there. It probably started at 6'8".
My God. Well, I hope that we get a real game next.
Yeah. Juan's killing esports right now, guys.
I bet he'll try to snipe again.
I bet he will.
I hope he snipes with his Terran. I'd like to see that.
Yeah,
That would be nice.
I'll watch that.
What MMR is his Terran?
6'4", I want to say, somewhere in there.
6'4"?
I think I saw him at 6'4" the other day on
Yeah,
stream.
it can be
Yeah.
higher, it can be low. Like he
Yeah.
has really high highs and
Yeah,
really
yeah.
low lows.
Yeah.
I would say he's average around 6'4" to 6'5", something like that.
Sounds about right.
And he has the highest, like I said.
The highest?
He has the highs and the lows. So
Oh, yeah.
like you could see him at 6'7", but you're like, what the fuck, you know? And then you can see him at 6'2", and you're like, what the fuck?
Sure. That happens.
TY bopped him earlier. TY bopped Juan? Is that what you're talking about? Or you-
Probably.
TY's been bopping me with his Zerg.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Really?
All-ins. I can't hold.
We have to see the reps.
Ling
in depth.
Ravager. You have Ling Ravager all in. Nidus all in.
TY is so smart. I'm not surprised. He's like
He's
one of those
figured out
players that
Zerg
can
already.
just play anything.
I keep bopping him in ZVZ.
Really?
Yeah.
I
with
find that
the
players
same
that I
build.
think are really smart generally have very good off races. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How good are your off races, Astrea? I think you're quite smart.
My Terran is okay, but I don't really play any Zerg, so I don't know.
I feel like the exception is Terran, because Terran requires a lot of mechanics. Like,
Well,
you
Terran
can
is
be really
always the
smart.
bad off race
If you're
for
a
people generally.
Protoss and you're really smart, like going to Terran's still gonna be really hard, just because like the mechanics are very different.
Yeah.
Like I've thought I'm
Random?
really smart. I think that might be SOS.
I think that's SOS.
Oh, is it?
SOS's random's actually disgusting.
Oh, I bet. I've not seen it, but you guys have me excited right now.
It's like disgusting. Like I'll play as random and he'll know I'm a Zerg player, so like he'll just abuse me with Protoss. Like he'll just go like proxy 5 gate or something. It's just really dumb. I'm like, why are you doing this? You're random.
Why does he play random?
I don't know. I play random too. It's just
The thing
fun.
is, it kind of like suits his
memes.
brain and stuff and the
The
way
brains.
yeah.
This is a
But I'm like,
really-
it seems like a waste of time. Aren't you a pro gamer? Shouldn't you be preparing for GSL? I don't know.
Oh, we got Zerg. I bet it's a 12 pool. Nope, it's not.
Okay.
Hatch first.
All right,
Interesting.
random is Protoss and they get Zerg. How do you feel about that, Astrea? It's
It's
terrible, right?
it's unlucky.
Yeah.
The only thing that's kind of nice is that he got such an early probe scout that he can actually block.
This
the
is
net.
actually not that bad.
Yeah.
Besides,
I
not
kind of
having a
wish
wall.
that he would have walled on low ground if he's going to send a probe immediately at the start of the game. Like, it's kind of okay against Protoss if you play it right.
Is it?
Well, I mean, it's SOS. You're probably fucked either way. But you might as well go for the Terran or the... I guess they're good
Where's
as Terran either.
Terran?
So, yeah. But then, against Zerg, you're in a lot of shit, I think.
Yeah.
He's not always building a cyber.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
Roddy said he thinks that Zerg might be the easiest race. What do you guys think?
Why do you bring this up? Did he say it in chat?
No. He made a tweet. It's
I
just
saw
like,
that.
I'm going to be teasing him about that for the rest of the year. So
But
I
that
want to
was,
get your guys' thoughts on that. Is all.
that was in response to Risky's tweet, though, right?
What was Risky's tweet?
No, I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
that was in response to. He was memeing on Risky.
Oh, he was.
'Cause
Damn it.
It wasn't a real tweet?
Risky said, like, I've been getting this feeling that Protoss is the easiest race. And then Roddy copy pasted it and wrote Zerg instead.
Ah.
You should have seen we were playing cards yesterday.
I was hoping that it was just Roddy getting frustrated. He lost his Zerg too many times.
no.
I was like, this is very un-Roddy-like. What is going on
we
here?
were playing cards like what was he, a couple days ago,
Yeah.
and Risky was practically balance whining in cards.
In cards?
He was practically balance whining.
like cards, like a deck of 52
yeah, like a deck
cards?
of cards. Like, deck
It
of
Like
was-
spades are too
he
strong?
Was, he was practically
No.
balance
It
whining.
was basically a game where you have the option to screw other people over if you want, and he
Yeah.
got screwed over many times. And
over and over again.
Yeah.
Like we were playing like it's like a fake liar's poker. I don't know what it's called or whatever. But basically, you can you explain it? You explained it to me.
No, he was whining about the other game we played. No thanks.
Oh,
Remember?
no thanks.
Yeah.
What's that?
Wait, were you there?
I don't know. He does this often, then apparently. If he did it at a different time. Anyways, yeah, somehow managed to balance wine and cards. Take that with a grain of
Okay.
salt.
I
I,
mean-
won't explain how he
Yeah,
did it. He
I
just
will
did it.
I will
trust
take
me.
that with a grain of salt, considering there's no balance in cards, but okay.
Oh, he messed up his wall.
Yeah, this is a very ugly wall right
This
now.
is yeah.
This is a wall I very much like as a Zerg player.
That's getting veiling busted.
Where I
in
have
from
like
Jake.
infinite options. He force fields his adepts. I'm like, okay. And then I walk over the shield batter. He force fields that. Okay. Walk back over to the adepts. The shield is over now.
Yeah?
Bust him in.
It's too bad we've been getting these meme games though, because it's so
I
hard.
know, right?
Like,
Well, it is in depth. We never get good games when we plan good stuff. Have you seen?
oh, what the?
Here come the roaches.
That's super over.
Well,
Well, wait, no, 3 gate. 3 gate is good actually.
Yeah,
I shouldn't call it too soon.
I love how he sees roaches. He's like, it's over. There's nothing we can do.
It's the.
Well, that's a very pro gamer way
yeah,
to look
yeah,
at
yeah,
things.
See this? Oh, he should have blocked it.
okay. When I meant it was super over. Chance wins.
I love it.
See, you can tell this is a Protoss player too. He's like, I make 5 roaches. I walk across the map. They GG.
Profit.
Yeah, like no in between. You see him warping 2 stalkers as a wall.
That is the funny thing, right? Like when you play an off race and you're like, well, this always beats me, so I'll do it. And then they just slap it down and you're like, oh no.
Yeah, that's what Special was doing. He's like, I always lose to a million drones.
Okay, so where are we at in this clown game? This is
What
like.
was that anyways?
Can we just get like a
6
real
roach.
game, like one
Yeah.
real game?
I mean, the first one was real.
Yeah.
The PvP where he got DT dropped?
Yeah.
Well,
That one was kind of okay. I
where the
guess.
guy lost his forge while he was sitting on 2 bases with Immortals. 6, 7 stalkers, man. I mean, it happens to me all the time too. I'm always losing my forge to that shit.
To 7 stalkers blinking your main.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, he knew it was blink from the very beginning too.
Wait, this is actually really funny because this is an SOS build that he's doing to SOS's Zerg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because SOS likes to go 3-gate adept into double Stargate. I've seen it on his
Really?
stream.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's actually a really old build
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yeah. I remember when that was actually the thing.
Uh-oh.
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 Is the stream still live?
Oh, there we
Oh.
go. We're good.
Damn
We're
it,
good.
our illusion is up now. They know how we're doing it.
They don't know how we're doing it.
They don't. You're right.
Yeah, so take
Damn,
that.
His Jedi mind tricks worked on me again.
What do you think this is? Why is there a layer?
I don't actually know either.
And why are there 4 stalkers
Well,
going to Roach?
SOS is teammates with Rogue, so probably he's just trying to get to Swarm Host Snitus, like probably, right?
2 base?
5 roaches into Swarm Host
Hell yeah.
Snitus.
5 roaches into
He's got
Stormos
3
Nidus.
base. He's got 3 base. Don't worry.
I bet he is less than 2 base stat still.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's gonna have enough money for.
Well, he made
Swarm
5
hosts.
roaches before fucking Warpgate was done.
Yeah.
Right? So I mean, yeah, he shouldn't have too many drones right now.
He's probably gonna have enough storm hosts, just enough to like either win the game or lose the game. You know. Oh,
what?
never mind.
What are we
He
doing?
has. He got lair for roach speed. The first
Wow.
roaches didn't work, so let's get roach speed.
Now, does that beat 2 Stargate?
No.
Mm,
Well, unless he's building oracles. Oracles are kind of shit.
Here's the real question: does SOS think that he should be getting burrow movement?
He thinks it.
I
bet, it's
bet
already
you
on the
he's
way.
upgrading that right
Yep.
now.
he could be.
I bet you. You watch.
Oh?
I'm actually amazed that Chance opted to just go straight across the map.
Yeah,
I think it's the right call.
It's a
Yeah?
it's a good call.
Oracles don't do much for Roaches,
Sure.
but he might die.
Yeah.
Well, the oracles probably would have.
Did
He
he
probably would've
start
held this.
Void Rays, or is he just like not interested?
I don't think he's interested. Oh, probes are so laughably bad against roaches.
Yeah, they're not super strong.
As good as they are against Zerglings, they're laughably bad against roaches. And Hydras, too. Hydras are sick against probes. That's like the one unit that when I have Hydras against probes, I'm like, you know what? Hydras beat this. You know? They definitely
That's
beat
the
this.
one unit
That's
that
the
you
one
think beats
unit-
probes. Is Hydras?
No. The one unit that Hydras beat is probes.
Oh.
Like,
okay.
Hydras don't beat much, but they
Okay.
definitely beat
I thought you were
probes.
saying like probes beat everything except Hydras.
No.
I'm like, what are what?
Not that.
Zerg player mentality.
Yeah,
No. We can't deny probes are pretty sick against lings.
they can be.
They can be. They can also be laughably bad, depending on who it is. I've seen stats kill like infinite lings with probes.
Really?
I saw that last game here with Chance
Yeah.
against Special. That was
Yeah, it was basically 1-to-1. Hydra Den. What is this guy doing?
well when the
Is it a
probes
lurker
when the
rush?
probes killed the roaches. He's like, you know what kills probes?
Hydras.
So the game is just so weird. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't even know who's ahead anymore.
This is actually so weird.
I think SOS is ahead slightly.
I think he's probably quite far ahead.
Quite far ahead.
Well, he lost so many drones too, though, and he's teching up.
Did the Oracles kill all the
All of
drones that
them,
ran
yeah.
from the third? They got
Killed
all of them because
all
they
of
were running low on energy, so I wasn't sure.
They did kill all of them.
Okay. No, I think SOS is ahead, but I'm not sure if he's ahead a ton or not. Well, I guess the tech for Chance is really bad, huh?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't have much.
Well, he hit the
Yeah.
double Stargate. He just didn't use it, which is also kind of weird.
Well, he saw the roaches and knew that he had no chance.
Ooh, Here we go.
Yeah.
It's time for a comeback, boys. 2
Ooh,
oracles
that
and a
was
dream.
good. I thought he was actually gonna double click those and like overkill one of the drones, but that was smooth.
That's a lot of Hydras. I feel like I've memed on SOS with Hydra Ling before, and he might think that it's good now, but it's not.
You taught SOS
I taught
something?
SOS.
The
what
two-time
happened.
world champ. You taught him.
I taught him.
a thing or
I
two?
taught him Hydras. Listen, if someone builds Hydras, it's my build.
Every Hydra?
Okay.
I claim
wow.
the unit. It's just so shitty that nobody else would ever do it.
I hated that meta when it was Hydra Bane.
Yeah, it was bad.
I just could not win a game in this matchup. Couldn't do it.
You could see how. Look at that. You see that Protoss like hive mind there? We're like talking about stuff, and he's like, when the
Yeah.
when the war prism gets attacked.
Yeah.
You can tell he's a Protoss player.
Yeah, the Zerg player would be like, oh, get it.
Oh, he's lucky he got away.
Oh.
This is really ambitious.
All in?
I love the Colossus just walking
but-
straight across the map.
One Colossus, shouldn't you be waiting for like 3 at least?
3 would be sick.
Yeah.
The problem is if you wait long enough and they have lurkers, you don't have a timing
Yeah.
anymore.
One Colossus timing isn't really a thing.
It's not.
Well, one Colossus just tickles. It's like, what are we doing?
What? This is like mad. This attack isn't like mad. It
Is
might work just
Is it?
because it's Hydras.
It's got a lot of sentries in there.
Colossus are really good versus Hydras.
Remember when I said Hydras are laughably bad at literally everything but probes? Oh?
Hold on, though. He's still going to break it.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Look, if you see that Colossus is still alive. You know what that
Colossus
means?
is still alive.
The only thing that's kind of scary is there's no prism here to pick up the Colossus. Because
That's-
once it can teleport, now it's really strong.
Astrea, why
Whoa!
is Colossus back in this matchup? It was
Uh,
gone for 100 years.
Yeah.
Why is it back?
It's time to retreat that
I wish
Colossus.
I could tell you.
Like, I like that it's back,
Yeah.
but like, you can ask me why other shit's back, and I normally am like, yeah, I have a really good idea of why that is, but I am actually really unsure why Colossus has made a comeback.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly.
Ooh, he's going
You're
for
actually like the #1 Colossus user, so like,
Yeah. I wish I could tell you.
He was going for the Colossus drop.
Actually,
And then instead of doing it, he just left.
damn.
I only see Parting really doing it besides me, actually. Or do you see any other players do it?
What, the Colossus?
Colossus,
timing
yeah, yeah. stuff like that.
Not a ton, but it's like, the thing is, I have seen it a little bit in the past 6 months.
Oh, real game.
Real game? PVZ?
Real game?
6-3. We have a
Oh,
Zerg.
right.
A real Zerg.
Yeah.
Not a fake Zerg.
It's just special on a different account.
How's everybody doing in chat? Are you guys doing well?
You know what? I think the Colossus are better now that Lurkers start out at 8 range. That might be one reason.
That is true.
That definitely helps. That definitely helps. I felt like because I started seeing them pop up a little bit from some of the off-brand Protosses like Hellraiser and stuff like that at the peak of Swarmhost Nidus before the nerf. So I was thinking like, oh, maybe this is just like you go like Blink Stalker or Colossus because it's different and you have like these weirder windows to pick up some victories. But it feels like it's gained even more popularity after those nerfs. So I'm like, I wonder.
What did we do?
I wonder
We
what
did
it
an
is.
in-depth episode on someone who was going Colossus versus a really strong Zerg. Was it Rainer versus a Zerg or Protoss, like an average? Remember?
I
It was
think
like
so, I
Colossus
think
Blink
so.
Stalker, and we're like, wow, there's a lot of potential with this. I feel like it was just something that, first off, the amount of all-ins, like Colossus are just laughably bad if it's like a Roach all-in or something.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff kind of died down a bit. I feel like the meta is allowing more change and more potential for like people to actually try stuff out. Also, like Protoss has been pushed more towards Robo in general. I actually kind of like the Disruptors too, if you do it right.
I think there's very few situations in which Disruptors are actually the best option.
Not the
Personally,
best, but it's a
or-
viable option.
I
It's
think-
very tough to make work.
I think that so I have this like theory I've been kind of thinking about with disruptors where they're like really hard to use correctly. Obviously, we know that, but I think that they're more powerful than people think they are because I think that they are one of the most supply efficient units in the game. I think they're actually similar to the Baneling like that, where it's like the Baneling is like money wise, it's terrible a lot of the time, but it's just so supply efficient that it makes your army drastically stronger supply wise. Do you know what I mean? And then I think the Disruptor is similar like that, where like this it's like 3 supply, right? So, but then suddenly it can kill 15 supply immediately. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh my god. Like,
I think its zoning value is also like totally valuable, you know? Like you have to put a cost into that. The ability to like stop your opponent from attacking you in certain places, the ability to make them split, forcing a split is really big. So if you have like a big Colossus sentry, like a mortal push with even one and you shoot one forward and they have to split, like that's already really sick.
Jesus is trying to call me. Literally, look at that. Get out of here, Tasteless. I'm busy.
I think the main problem with Disruptors is that like they're unreliable versus lots of Lings and lots of Banelings, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if your opponent's playing Roach Hydra, I think they can be quite okay. Something like that.
But if you also have like support for it, they kind of can't really do much
If you,
with
have,
links.
if you have lots of Archons, they can
Yeah,
be kind of
yeah.
neat.
I think that's viable, but I think most people would prefer to just play Templar at that
Yeah.
instead. Like I tried it a few times. It's not bad.
You were telling me you felt like it was pretty good, and then now you're telling me you feel like it's pretty bad.
I think the one spot I really like going Disruptors is versus Nidus Swarm Host type stuff, or just any Swarm Host type stuff. I think it's better because like it takes 3 storms to kill all the locusts, or you can just zone with the Disruptors. You kill all the locusts with Archons. So I think it's quite good then.
Oh, that's cool.
Anyways, we got.
But that's the dichotomy of the game, anyways. Things are good and terrible at the same time.
What was this? We got a Dark Shrine
Yeah,
got
just
scouted here.
it's a normal DT drop. It looks like, although his Warp Prison is building quite late. So I think Chance messed up this build slightly, actually.
Yeah, it feels like there's no strength here. You know what I love? When I scout Dark Shrine, I build the spores, I build the lings, I build the queens, right? And then he drops me at a place I'm not expecting, and he just kills the spore instantly, and I lose the game. Or I've had it where I build a decent amount of lings, I'm like, this is comfortable, and then 4 DTs just swipe all the lings down immediately, and I'm like, well, I lose.
DTs is fighting units, man. It's a real thing.
They're actually sick if you're really good at controlling them. Like, they'll kill all my lings, leave, make them Archons, come back, kill all my lings again, leave, and then come back with a maxed army. I shit you not. A 2-base maxed army.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, Astrea, how do you make the decision if you want to poke with the DTs first or go directly Archon?
I think most people almost always poke with the DTs now, just because it's like consistent like ling kills. For whatever reason, I think most Zergs are responding with like Zerglings first and then Roaches, so you can always like kill Zerglings, I think, for free. So you might as well.
Especially if you go back into Archons. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of nice. It's like the value thing to do.
Honestly, I'm not the biggest DT drop ever, so I can't tell you for sure.
You're not the biggest DT drop ever?
No, I'm not.
You are human.
I'm a human.
You're not a DT drop.
I'm not a DT
You know,
drop.
Max said he was going to get you his milk tea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I still do
I
owe you
am
milk
owed
tea.
a milk tea. That is correct.
This
I
has
forgot about
been
that for a moment.
one of the longest debts of all time. Milk tea debts.
Yeah. I'm not going to remind you about it. I want to hold this over you for the rest of your life.
Goodness gracious. Anyways, I mean, this looks like a pretty well executed DT drop overall, I'd say.
This guy's mad. He sees like a decent clump of
I
roaches, and
know.
he's like, oh, I could,
It's like, I
I can
got it.
splash that down a bit.
You watch this. These roaches are going to be bruised.
Yeah, they're all like, they're pretty, injured, I guess.
This is a good move.
I love when Archons like shoot and everything just like instantly dies. Feels so sick. Reminds me of there's no spore here? Is this guy is actually a mad. He's absolutely
I
mad.
can't even believe
He
this.
scouts DT and he just doesn't build a spore in his nat. He's like, he's not gonna drop me in my nat.
This is how you get to 6-3, man.
That's nuts.
You cut the corners.
He cuts the corners of Spore Crawler against DT. It's amazing. This Archon drop's actually done a lot
Yeah.
more than I
Yeah.
thought it would.
This build feels
Well, the
very-
DT is actually what did all the work this game.
Smacker is quite good too. Like he's up
Yeah,
to
this
3
is
base
really
full
good.
stat. Almost.
and he's gonna. This game feels very zesty to me. Like
Yeah.
I could be watching Zest.
I feel like Zest always has charge when the Archon drop comes out.
I feel like he does, and he just waits to see a single Hydra, and then he just warps in 100
Oh,
zealots.
yeah.
It's like go time. As soon as you
Zest
see
likes
one
nothing
Hydra,
more than charge lot Archon coming out of 2-base, man.
I feel
That's
like
for
every
sure.
time I'm like, I can hold this with Ling Hydra Queen. As soon as one Hydra is scouted, they just warp in 100 zealots. They don't even have speed half the time, and they're like, ha, good luck. like my Archons are literally invincible now.
I love it.
Every time I die, and I just don't change my build still. Oh my
Right through
goodness.
the vials.
Have you ever seen a Protoss not give any more shits? Sees the biles, continues to force field.
Yeah.
Sees the biles, walks forward.
That's how it's
It's
done.
absolute mad. If he had any force fields here, I think he'd just clean it.
Yeah.
But it still feels okay to me.
Yeah, the third Immoral coming in is pretty good.
Oh, scary. Nice save.
Oh, well, he doesn't have a safe spot to warp. That's gonna get killed.
Quick,
Yeah,
someone
but if he
tell me
gets
that
the
Raynor
Archon-
would have killed this Prism earlier.
Raynor would have killed this Prism earlier.
Yeah, he would have.
Wow, it was a trade.
But he didn't do any damage to the economy, right? So
Yeah.
this has to be good for Zerg.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is really good for
Yeah.
Zerg, I think.
The best part is it's probably Swarmhost Nidus.
Oh, I can't wait for to hear the worm pop.
Nice.
Just be like, oh, the game's over now. Look at that. Isn't that interesting?
Or like 7 mutas fly in. I guess he already has cannons for it.
If he flies in with there's no way he's going mutas. There's zero possibility. Zero. Big fat zero.
Really?
I think there's a
I
possibility.
think there's a possibility.
There's no possibility.
Nice. I've got a smart person on my side.
DTs or mutas
And
are
then I'm
pretty-
going to be right. And then what are we going to say? Like, well, yeah, I guess so. Okay.
I mean, we can't be wrong. We just said there's a possibility.
Oh, look at that. Is that
Oh!
shit. Did you guys see
I
that?
gotta go.
What the fuck was that? That looked like a muta to me. But I was told there was zero possibility.
No, it was just Haluk,
Whoa.
man.
Oh, look at there's
Damn.
2. There's 2 of
Man,
them.
There are 2 mutas. You guys are right.
There's going to be 7, too. The best part. I actually kind of like Chance already kind of prepped for it. And it's a little scary. If they build up too many mutas, they can just die. But if it
Did
didn't
he
work,
start Blink?
I don't think so.
fuck Blink. What do
I
we need
actually
Blink
liked,
for?
there was a little period a few months ago where
Oh,
everyone
mutas.
was starting to go preemptive Blink because
Yeah.
this was getting so popular. I
Yeah.
really liked that, actually. Like, no stalkers or anything, but
Yeah,
just
yeah.
ready.
Gotta clear those.
I'm not sure. Maybe Protoss has just decided that wasn't that good, but I haven't seen it at all since then.
Yeah.
I love, he actually defends like everywhere. As long, like, I don't think he can actually kill him here, but it's possible. It does look like a lot of mutas.
Oh, I don't think the mutas can really do it, though. There's too many
I think
Archons.
Chance
This is not even a big enough army.
Yeah.
I thought he had a big army. I love when Zerg players hold it and they're like, mutas, and then they just die because they have nothing. Like,
Nothing else is at home.
every Zerg player holds the T button as soon as it's held,
yeah.
and then the second wave comes.
Mm-hmm. Then you count the Archons, you're like, yeah, mutas will never kill this. That's too bad.
Yeah, imagine the 9 mutas come back. Like, what are they gonna do?
Oh,
Well, if he picks off the Archons.
Look, the mutas are back.
Yeah, they are.
Look at them do nothing.
Look at them fly.
Did you
right
see
in
him? He
that
flew
prison.
and he's like, I'm gonna get the
That's
warp
so
prison
funny.
with my mutas. My roaches are gonna clean up the
Damn.
Archons. Zergling flank comes in and kills the Immortals.
yay!
It didn't happen
Right.
though.
That was cool.
Yeah, no, that was a good game. That was well played.
Yeah.
The
Really
DT
well played.
was a real hero that game, I would
Mm.
say.
I really thought he was doing worse after his first push got cleaned up.
Well, what allowed him to come back though was it the muta switch because that was so stupid, and me and Chance both knew that was stupid, and that's why we won.
I would guess the first couple DTs did more than I thought they did. So like,
Yeah?
the
No,
Zerg's
I think
economy-
after he held, he was in a pretty good spot. Like after the Zerg player held, he was definitely ahead from the beginning.
Oh, same player.
It's
Wait,
just
Chance?
that after the Zerg player held the push that Chance did,
Yeah.
he was ahead
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that
yeah.
point. And then he just didn't prep for the second push. Like you can't go into mutas.
But
and
why?
that.
Yeah. Okay. So it was. You
Mutas
think
is just
it was
really
because
greedy.
he went for the mutas?
Yeah, it was really greedy.
I
I
Yeah.
think he wasn't expecting like a
So I
immediate
accept your
push.
apology. Yeah, you should not have.
No,
gone
I
mutas.
called the mutas too because every Zerg player does this shit. Goddamn idiots.
Bunch of bimbos, man.
Bunch of idiots, really. It's like all you have to do is build hydras and just not die, and then he's like, mutas? And we're like, no, don't.
He's like, this is where I'm a globetrotter and I'm catching.
He's like, well, if I go mutas and kill like 5 probes on the
They
other side of
all
the
have
map.
this vision in their head of flying across the map. They catch a warp prism, and on the way, right, it kills off the warp prism. It has Archons in it still for some reason. And they go up and kill all your probes at one of your base, and you're making phoenixes.
And then
you're
your
just laughing.
stalkers walk over to your third base and he flies into your net. And then the stalkers walk over the net and then you fly
Yeah,
into the main.
yeah.
Yeah. And then he like sees your stargates and they're building phoenixes. He unpowers that. And then the roach ball walks across the map and kills you.
That's what they think.
That's what they
is
all
gonna
think.
happen.
All of them, yeah.
It's not what happens. Though.
It doesn't. Never happens.
It happens to me sometimes.
It does?
Yeah.
I find that mutas are either laughably terrible, just like the worst looking things ever, or they look mad. They look absolutely insane. They kill everything, you know? There's never in between. It's never like, oh, these mutas are just trading efficiently and like, you know, it's just a normal ass fight.
Well, I think that when the only time mutas are like even is when they force like an overcompensating Protoss. Because if they do a bunch of damage, like if they really do any damage, I feel like suddenly they did too much
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
So like
True.
I feel like the best mutas ever do is it forces Protoss to like sit for a little bit longer and then overmake stalkers against
Yeah.
someone who already has speed banes or go like phoenixes when they shouldn't. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
It tends to be a very tempo-based thing. Like
Yeah.
the
It
mutas.
just feels like in tempo base is really good, but in that position he didn't need the tempo. He needed to like just keep his edge.
Yeah.
Like, he's giving up the one thing he had by doing the Muta thing, because he already had the tempo that he needed, like the Mutas give him. It just kind of opened up weaknesses, especially because Chance is already kind of desperate. Like, it feels like after that push, he's not like, I'm going to macro up now,
He
you
lost
know?
his whole army.
Yeah.
Lost his whole army. What's he got? He's got like +1?
Yeah. So
Is that we got like +1 in charge? That's like what we have?
the Zerg might have thought he was in a further ahead spot even. He killed that and he just thought, okay, there's nothing he can have now.
Well, that's even a better reason not to go mutas.
True.
Let me make the weakest thing I can.
The most expensive, weakest thing.
I'm trying to think what else he could have done that would have been worse than that. It's really hard.
Let's go straight to ultras or something.
Yeah.
He just makes a bunch of infestors.
Throws down the microbile shrouds or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, where are we at this game?
Let's see.
It's pretty normal.
I didn't see the tech. Oh, Stargate.
Okay. So Phoenix boy first. Do you like going Phoenix first?
Depends. I like Phoenix first, yeah.
Why though?
Well, if you can kill the first Overlord with a Stalker somehow, then I like Oracle better. Because I think it's better. You go straight for the drones, and sometimes they don't have a spore up.
Yeah.
Force
no
the
spore
spore.
yet.
Feels like as soon as you make the Phoenix, you're never going to kill a drone with an Oracle, right?
Well,
You'll kill exactly
you'll kill the
two.
yeah,
But you
or
know
one.
Oh, is it gone down
Yeah.
to 1 now? Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's like one.
Damn.
This is interesting. I don't know how this happened.
I liked it. There was a lot of mining time, and he got a decent amount of drones and links. Definitely worth 2 adepts. I feel like Protoss shouldn't really. Why do you care so much about the first Overlord if you go Oracle Phoenix? You know, like the Oracle or the Overlord already scouts everything, doesn't it? So like, why do you care?
It used to be more important when like Archon drop was more common and there was more variation.
You need like a faster.
When there were more builds that people were doing, like Archon drop and Glaive Adepts, it was more important to kill the Overlord right away.
So you could get your tech up.
But now it seems like every Protoss is just going to Oracle third base. You know,
Look at this mad. This Zerg is mad.
a lot of Zergs have been getting
What was
greedier
that?
and greedier versus
Is that
that.
what is that?
I don't know. I didn't see.
What is the
The
building?
tech structure.
It's got to be a roach horn, right? Can't be anything
no,
else.
I'm not sure.
If it's a Hydra Den, my mind will literally explode.
I would like to see that.
It could be a Baneling. That's messed
I
up.
really want Jake to die right now.
That's messed up, Max. Also, by the way, Chance's wall off is just the worst thing ever. I love it so much.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Like,
What's so bad about it?
if you can't build a pylon behind the adept, so you have to build.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 3 pylons the way he has it.
Yeah.
It's 2 pylons actually.
I think Chance is getting the Ling Ravager all in that I hate so much.
Yeah, that's not many drones at third base. Is
Oh, he's supply blocked. This is
that's
terrible.
really bad. Yeah.
This is
There
practically
we go.
game over.
It's back. It's back.
I don't know about that, but
Oh, he's got a void. Runway.
that's really weird.
I love how he's just still killing drones.
Okay, I can never hold. I have almost never held this build. So I'd love to see Chance hold it.
I think these batteries are really late because he knew it was coming for so long.
If it's that strong, why isn't he sending home the oracles?
Oracles don't do anything against roaches, really.
If it's Roach Ravager,
Well,
do something.
you bring
Yeah.
you bring queens with this build normally. Like I think there should be 3 queens marching across the map if it's the build I'm thinking of.
I kind of like his spot.
Who, the Protoss?
Yeah.
Well, there's not many drones, so if he holds, he should be good.
Like, unless
Yeah.
it's a maxed army of boys, I just feel like it's not that scary.
Twilight.
Damn, it takes
Okay.
a while. You can tell Queens
Oh,
are
there
with
is
it
the
just from
Queens.
how long
Yeah.
it's taken to get there. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you saw it coming like a minute
You
ago.
said this is a rush? Like,
I still think Chance is.
Oh.
if you can force the Queens to the front.
The Voider is a really
that's
interesting
not gonna
choice.
happen.
I'm not sure. I think Chances should be able to hold.
Yeah, it looks like he should hold this. He's got 3 batteries. He's like whittling down a bunch that comes up to the front.
It only sucks because he has 2 pylons out there. Ooh, that's nice.
Pull his
He
voids
had-
back.
He had 2 pylons at his third, so he kind of lost a lot of his supply block here.
Voiders really don't do anything to queens.
You know what it does, though?
What? Storm?
Immortals.
Immortals? I feel like Immortals don't even kill queens that quickly.
No, they really don't.
I don't think anything
They don't
kills
get any
queen.
bonus. Yeah, it's.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
This is yeah, this is the build that's been tilting me a bit. Like it seems like he knew the build. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Planning on typing?
Question mark.
Yeah. It seems like he did everything right, right? Like he read the build really early.
Yeah.
He built batteries.
I mean, if he holds here, he could still win.
Nah, he's
Eh.
Like, this is completely all in.
It is, but there's 3 hatches behind.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. If he holds.
no, because he lost all the probes at the natural too.
No Robo anymore.
Oh,
He's trying, though. Got to give him credit.
It's actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. Double question mark.
I feel
Love it.
I feel
Love
the
it.
same way. Well, he held, I guess,
Well,
but not really.
I bet he wins now.
with what?
Just walk
With
across
gateway
the map.
units?
With 15 probes,
With no upgrades?
time to build charge and walk across the map.
Yeah.
Walk across the map into Zerglings. Oh god, Zerglings. Is that a Broodlord? Ah, he's dead. He probably doesn't have enough to keep up anymore.
Okay, so tell us about this build, Astrea. It looks pretty dastardly.
It's I have a 0% win rate against it, except when
Damn.
I go mass oracles. I think that's actually true.
Yeah.
I've died to this build so many times, unless I've been going oracles.
Like, how many oracles are we talking? 4
Like,
or 5?
Not non-stop oracle production as soon as your Stargate finishes, basically.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Really? Wow.
That kind of hard counters the build, but most
Yeah.
like it's hard to do that because you don't know it's coming for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 40 drones, send your queens across, Ling Ravager.
Seems pretty simple.
Yeah, it's a very simple build. There are a few variations on it too, but I died to all of them, so.
Nice. This is good intel for me.
Yeah, if you play me and do so. He's
Damn.
That's a lot of drones too.
We got 34 drones. Love it.
so. I think Voiders were definitely like we could see that the Voiders didn't do anything. Like that couldn't have been the right call. Like the Voiders just kept hitting. Maybe if you target down roaches, but even then,
There's
I
not
don't
that many
know.
roaches even
Yeah.
in there. I don't think the roaches are even doing anything. You think he should have just started maybe chronoing oracles at that point?
Oracles are only good if you have like the critical mass, right?
Yeah.
So, I think just more like shield batteries, immortals, gateway units. Remember, he got supply blocked a bit
Yeah, the supply block
at some point. So
It's because there was 2 pylons at the third. Because he wanted to take his third base earlier.
that's right. If there's one thing I could point to that game, at least, it'd be that he shouldn't be building Void Rays, and maybe he has a better chance of holding.
Okay. Well, we got the same boy again. I
Yeah.
think. All right.
If even the ability of building a stasis would be really nice.
Yeah, yeah. The
Probably
oracles.
will get biled, but you know, if it doesn't, he can actually just win the game, like straight up.
Where would you set the stasis?
Probably towards the shield battery, somewhere kind of far away. If you build too
Yeah,
close,
I guess
they're
if
gonna
you
see
bleed
it.
the lings off early on, maybe that's gonna.
Even like they just block everything. You know, like if a bunch of lings get caught in
Yeah.
stasis, it's a wall now. You know,
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
not kind of. It is a wall.
Well, it matters, right?
Oh,
What?
he's playing SortOf.
Oh, he's playing Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky's also upstairs.
Oh, it's Ricky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who
yeah,
just
yeah,
beat
yeah,
him.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Disgusting. Imagine him Ravager ling all in your teammate or your housemate.
I thought that SortOf was the type of Zerg who made 66 drones before attacking.
Well, the thing is, I've been doing a lot of complaining about this build, and then he started doing it.
Nice.
Do you guys ever get sour each other in the house?
It doesn't last very long, but I mean,
I don't.
not
don't
not
care.
really.
Well,
yeah.
you shouldn't because
You
you
don't.
I was streaming yesterday and I played Drogo, and I knew he was going to be triggered. No matter what I did, I knew he was
Did
going to
you
be
beat him?
triggered. Yeah, I beat him. And the best part is, I got Zen.
Oh,
So I just
nice.
immediately memed
It's
him.
the
I
ultimate
opened up
Jake map.
16 gas, 16 spawning pool,
Nice.
and just ling flooded him, and he left like a gap at his nat, and I was like, why not just hard wall and then like wall the other side? And he just didn't wall. Like he walled the one side, and then he built a pylon. He was going to build a gateway next to the minerals, and then he built the gateway, but his other side was just open, so I just walked by, and I heard him swearing in French. It was a pretty big robbery, I would say.
No doubt, no doubt.
We don't get salty at each other, but sometimes we get frustrated after losing, you know?
Yeah.
But
course.
it's not really directed at each other.
Well, I'd get salty at Jake. If
Yeah.
Jake has
I
beat
think
me
it's
at
fun.
games before. It feels terrible.
Yeah, you should see. I'm just a better RTS player, honestly.
Clearly.
We played this like RTS, and I figured out that like this is a broken comp. I would open like 3 hatch before pool into Stim Marines with Medevacs.
We
built
had like
together.
an even record too. So you were like.
I was just learning. I
you were
could have come
real
up with
weak.
some more stuff.
I think once again, if Chance were playing NoRegreT, this game wouldn't look so good for Chance with that wall.
Yeah. Yeah. What are these walls?
I mean, Chance probably hasn't been mainly busted very often. It's not that common anymore. But Protoss players learned how to wall better.
Yeah. And Terran players started SCV scouting because of me. I take credit for that too.
Single-handedly taking credit for a bunch of meta shifts.
I know.
It actually is because of me,
The
though.
way SOS plays and stuff.
Listen, the SCV scouting thing.
No, the Baneling bust thing is hilarious though, because there was a period where everyone's walls were so bad, and like well, I was Masters 1 Korea at the time, so I was like, I was casting GSL, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, these guys, if you literally put them into Diamond, they would lose every game, because it's just like Baneling busts over and over. So, and then they actually someone started Baneling busting a little bit.
Yeah,
I fixed a bit.
it was NoRegreT.
Yeah,
It was probably me.
no doubt, no doubt.
Honestly, the Baneling only exists because of me.
Okay, this is a bit. Whenever you go Stalker and Phoenix, that's a bit questionable in my opinion. Like you should only.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So it's like a tiny thing I would definitely tell Chance if I were coaching him or whatever.
Is he doing this because it makes it Baneling proof?
It definitely does
Right?
make it Baneling
It makes
proof,
it Baneling proof, but I can't imagine like that being a reason.
I
to-
look at that, and it's basically 4 gateways. And if there's a shield battery there, it's actually better than 4 gateways. I don't know how it's possible.
Just you mean like just blocks?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's actually a movable gateway. It literally
So
takes as many. I might as well, if I'm planning to bust that, I might as well plan to bust a gateway. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So like 20 banelings plus. I look at my 5 and I'm like, well, that's not enough. And then I finally have my 20 banes. Guess what happens? Oracle flies over it, cuts them all down, starting back from scratch. Listen, if you've tried
I want
gas
sort of to
bane-
do the same build again.
Me too.
No.
I really want to see some more of that.
I think if he does, Chance bops him.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think it only took a little bit of small changes.
Are we just looking at drone counts at third bases to figure out if this is coming?
Gas count, third base, Slayer timing. I
How
don't
many
know.
gases do you go with this? 2?
I think it's 3,
Oh, is it?
but I think there may be a version with 2, but I think it's usually 3.
Okay.
We're really fast Templar archives.
It's
Before
Yeah.
third base even.
the main way I tell is by the drone count at the third, but you can also tell with like there are some hints you can gather also, like the creep spread going only towards the other base, not like spreading in a different way.
If you see the queens crossing the map, that's usually a pretty good tell.
That's the
Oh,
other
that
tell.
can be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like it's not like he's trying to creep spread out there, you know.
It's not like there's an overlord he's chasing or something.
Yeah,
right? It's
he
the
like
wrong
he's
matchup.
coming. He's coming. There's not very many queen light pressures, you know. If you look at it
That's
that
for
way.
sure.
Oh, this is so nice.
I remember
think,
the old drop overlord. We saw a few of them, but yeah.
That was a nice meme where they like walk over with 4 queens, drop, kill a probe, peace out. They're like, job done.
Yeah.
Bring the boys home.
Ooh.
I think Chance messed up his build a little bit, by the way. Something felt weird about it,
Yeah.
and also this drop is quite late.
Felt like you kind of did a mix between taking a fast third and getting a fast drop. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like
you,
the Templar archive was kind of late,
you
and it
can-
was kind of
yeah.
early for like a third base. You know?
you can do both actually.
You can.
Yeah, you can get both and at a reasonable time and get the drop pretty fast. But it felt like his saturation at his natural was really slow, and I don't know why.
I didn't see it. It just felt like both of them were delayed, like both the third and the drop. So it looked like he wanted to take the drop earlier, and then he threw down a Templar archives, and then he didn't really have the drop ready.
Okay, this is another Zest game.
Yeah.
8 gateways, a couple mortals.
Every time that Archons are dropped on top of roaches, I just assume it's Zest. It doesn't make any other sense. Like he's injuring these roaches for the Zealot or something, you know?
I never know if it's worth it to trade out like the Archon shields for just a roach, or like a drone in this case.
It's not if he has a ton of roaches, because he's just going to push across the map and your Archons can't drop out of the prism or they just die.
I mean, they heal up pretty quick. I think if you're planning on playing like a slower game, that's how I would decide.
Yeah.
Like, just if you're playing slow,
Whoa.
like a longer, you're just.
Imagine
I would
these
drop them out
Archons.
over and over and just use the shields.
Imagine
Pick
these
up
Archons had no shields, and he just drops them on those 2 queens. The queens kill them both. Like, kind of had to drop them. Otherwise, that prism was dead.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you don't want to get them down to 0 shield, but you know.
Go time.
It's amazing how Archons work, where they're like invincible, and then they just immediately die to everything.
I think Ricky doesn't know this is coming.
Have you ever seen a yellow Archon? There's nothing less scary than that. Like, if I have a drone there, I'm like, you know, this drone has like a 50% chance of killing that Archon.
Doesn't even make sense. It only matters what the shields are. It could have. It could start with 1 health. It doesn't.
Well, I
even
guess
matter.
if it has 1 health and 1,000,000 shields. I mean, if the shields are gone and it's orange, I'm going for it with my drone.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, this is
Look at this. He's mad.
Yeah, he doesn't care about the files at all.
He's a little mini Zest.
I mean, you kind of have to go for it. His build's really all in.
I like it.
It kind of looks like it's almost working.
Where did these Banes come from? A little bit late to the party, my buds. Oh, pick it up. Nice. 3 Archon, or 3 Immortals in a dream.
Yeah.
If he juggles these boys, he might still win.
Look at that Phoenix, that hero Phoenix coming in. Ah, no, this is not going to work.
You say that, but there's still 2 Immortals alive.
Man, they're getting pretty low.
Whoa. Should have let it finish. Oh, he has no probes.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That was-
yeah.
That was a lot more all in than I thought. All right, now, do we think mutas are going to come up?
No.
Was it SortOf who went mutas?
It was actually.
We're going to have a talk with him.
If he does it again and dies again, then we
No.
really
We
have
should
to have a
ask him
talk.
why he lost that game. He'll probably be like, that was stupid of me.
I don't know. I don't think he'll say that.
No?
I think he'll say Protoss is stupid.
No, I don't think he'll say that either.
What will he say?
What will he say?
It's
It's one or the other.
he'll just say he overdroned or something.
Really?
He
That's
didn't
boring.
scout well.
That's
That is
really boring.
That is boring. That's a boring
He's
answer.
definitely not going to say that.
Ricky's a boring dude. I'm just kidding.
You know we're streaming, right?
I'm just kidding.
400 viewers. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you. Tell your friends and your homies we'll be here for a while. Maybe.
Yeah.
This is super fun. Thank you for coming on, Astrea.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming
it's
over to our
really
house.
Fun. Yeah.
It's my pleasure. You don't live very far from me anymore. It's good to get out of my house, too.
Yeah. Into a gamer house.
Yeah.
You reinforced with like 5 stalkers. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's in case the mutas show up. Oh.
Oh.
Oh?
That almost looked
Whoa.
real.
Oh no.
That
Whoa.
queen's diving. Oh, he got it. Oh.
GG.
Shucks.
Do you think that slam upstairs was Drogo or Chance?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, did you hear a slam?
It's Chance.
Let's go to the bathroom.
He's going to the bathroom.
He's in the bathroom.
He's currently in the bathroom, guys.
Yeah.
He's probably peeing.
No problem.
We can go full screen for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Look at that.
All right,
Here we are.
We're taking questions. Let's go, guys. Give us
Questions?
some questions.
Yeah, yeah. We have Astrea here,
Hello.
so you probably want.
When are we getting frisky for risky? Thanks for the question, Demi.
He said he would be willing to go on the couch later. Risky.
When are you gonna clean that fish tank? It has a problem with algae, so I'm leaving the light off for like the past week. It's gotten better. The light's pretty powerful.
Well, you have that little magnet cleaner.
We do, but even if I clean it off, it comes back like 2 days later.
Do the goldfishes have names?
Robert and Jimmy.
That was the
Robert
most
and
made
Jimmy?
up on
Robert
the
and
spot
Jimmy.
names I've ever heard.
Damn. Jimmy, like, is in Jimmy Rayner? Wow, you're a nerd.
Yeah, it's Jim Raynor and Kerrigan, the goldfish. How do you feel about my 13 pool build?
Who's asking?
Astrea.
Who asked that?
Someone in chat.
Yeah. just okay.
GGJETT. What
Could
is that
someone
big
click
white
it?
thing in a corner? That's called an air conditioning. I don't know if you have that where you live, but it blows air that's cold.
Where are you from in America, Astrea?
San Diego?
Oh, shit, yeah. He definitely has air conditioning. I like San Diego. It's a good city. Used to have family there.
Yeah, it's a very good city.
I guess we can get back into this. Oh,
How
wait.
does-
This is the... Why am I'm alt-tabbing on the laptop?
Laptop?
I'm so funny. Oh, my God.
Is that Ricky again?
If it's Rick
No, it's not.
No.
5-7, it's probably Juan Zerg.
Juan's alternate Zerg account.
He has like 4 5.8k MMR Zerg accounts. Like, damn, man, you might actually win a WCS stock if you would just like play Terran.
Okay. Whose guitar is that? It's Drogo's, but Max also plays it. So.
Yeah.
Really? That's cool.
I do.
Yeah.
Damn. You're just like cooler than me, man. I don't know. It's, like, are you still playing chess?
Not really.
He
He's-
just starts playing chess out of nowhere. Within like 12 minutes, he's better than me. With the black pieces and the white pieces.
I think he
It's
was.
crazy.
I'm
No,
pretty
no.
sure he's one of those kids though that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like really
yeah.
good at chess.
I was
though.
really good as a child.
Like he was
Yeah?
like one of those
Yeah.
chess kids.
Yeah, and he also plays the guitar, and he's better than me at Protoss, and like just like, what do I even do? He's probably taller than me. I don't know.
He benches more.
Oh, for sure, he benches more. I'm a weakling.
He has less kids though.
He does
That-
have less children,
that
but
is
I
true.
am much, much older. So he still has time to beat me in that as well.
Ricky, we saw you.
There he is,
abusing
the
Zerg.
killer himself. Oh my God.
We liked your Muta switch.
No, we did not like the Muta switch.
Okay, so basically he said Adepts killed drones in his third, and that's why he died.
Makes sense.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
What happened?
He made the
misplaced.
Nexus off location.
Oh no!
That's a
It's a
big deal. to that, man.
disaster.
We got to get more production value where we can switch the camera to his face, where he goes, oh, and then we press the button and the Nickelodeon slime comes down over his head.
We could definitely get a camera, but I don't know about the Nickelodeon slime. I think that might be a little bit out of our budget.
Yeah, it might be.
Like
Might
drops on the monitor just fries well.
That could be like a.
be. But it could be in our budget if you guys go to patreon.com/indepthsc2.
Ooh, that was clean.
Yeah, that was.
We're gonna buy a new soundboard actually. with
Yeah,
our in-depth
yeah, we've
money.
decided to do this. This soundboard is like.
It has a buzzing thing. You guys
Actually, I
can't
don't
hear
know.
it.
I don't hear it anymore.
I can make
Yeah,
you
I
hear
don't
it if
hear
you
it.
want.
No,
No,
don't
that's-
make me hear it.
It has gone down quite a bit. I tried everything to get rid of it, so. But if you guys want to support us and do more content like this, we're probably gonna do it more often.
Yeah, hope to.
Okay, okay. What's that? Okay.
I thought mutas were a possibility, and Max thought mutas were a possibility, but he thought mutas were out of the question. He didn't say he overdroned.
Did a lot of damage. Like one got 5 in that. Why didn't you have a spoiler?
He said the
by
other
way?
thing I thought
Just
he might say.
like zone it.
Yeah. That the Adepts killed all the drones out there.
Oh, the DTs. This is a very surprising shade. I would never have made that shade.
Yeah, I don't know about it either.
Yeah.
He got a Zergling though. 25
25
minerals.
Oh, man. Jake,
Mm.
if you ever play Chance in tournament, you know what to do.
Yeah, he's getting mainly busted.
He's getting it the first time he plays you.
It's gonna be really sad when I get him in the Code S qualifiers and I just Baneling bust him out because of this stream.
That would. I would
That
feel
would be
bad for
really
him.
sad.
That would be
Oh,
messed
That would
up.
be
even.
really sad. And then like you just play Innovation and die immediately thereafter. And, like,
Well, at least then we would know that. Well, Chance probably would get bought by Innovation too.
Chance has to learn at some point, though.
Yeah, he's got to learn the hard way. It's tough love. It's like putting your kid on a bicycle with no training wheels and just like.
yeah.
He'll learn eventually.
Are you gonna play in the GSL qualifiers?
Yeah, probably not the Super Tournament
Oh,
ones.
okay.
I don't think.
Has anything been announced about GSL yet?
Just the Super
Yeah,
tournament.
Super
right?
Tournament's there. I think.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
Super
I'm
tournament.
almost 90% sure it is.
Okay.
It's in like 3 days,
Yeah.
so. Whatever, we'll get the viewers.
I don't know what's been.
The GSL qualifiers have been announced.
Okay.
So yeah. Hopefully none of us get fired now.
Wait, what? Why would it?
I'm just kidding.
It's on Team Liquid though.
There
Damn
you go.
Team
It's all
Liquid's
good.
leaking things.
It's all good.
Okay. This Oracle's gonna kill. Oh, he sees 2 queens.
0.
0.
Pog. Super sick.
0 is the new one.
Don't worry, he's just waiting.
Zero's the new number. Dude, when it went down to 2 and also your Oracle is in deep
Yeah.
yellow, I was just like, there has to be another opener I can do. I am so done killing 2 drones and leaving. It is so. It feels so stupid because it's like turning into the same thing that a Reaper is against Zerg.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, yeah, you damaged all the lings. That's really cool.
Sometimes you get one Zergling.
Yeah. And that's when we're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like every GSL, someone loses a drone to it, and I'm like, what?
So he's doing the double Stargate thing again. I hope we actually get to see it this time.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it oracles? Is it 4 oracle
No,
or
it's
is it
Phoenix.
Phoenixes? Okay. So not Artosis. Brody, the other caster.
The other cast.
Gonna be pretty happy.
Of all the
There's
casters,
2 of us.
yeah.
Well, there's 2 of you, and then there's Tasteless.
This build's come back
So wait,
slightly.
how many gates did he go with first here? I thought you were saying that the 3-gate adept into this is back, right?
Oh,
But this one was not. This was more like 1-gate slight adept pressure into 2 Stargate.
this is the normal version.
Okay.
This is yeah. The version I was talking about is the SOS only meme version.
Ah,
Yeah.
Who is this? We're watching Chance play. Chance is a Korean amateur player.
yeah. We should put that in the stream title.
He's quite good. Ooh, Hydras.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hydras. Nothing more depressing than Hydras versus Phoenix. You're like, oh, look, I've got anti-air.
That's
And then,
Is that what they are?
that's pretty true
yeah,
actually.
look at,
Wait, wait, wait.
Oh, he missed.
Does
like-
Microbial Shroud help them when they're in the air with Phoenix hits?
probably not.
I actually don't know that.
Microbial
That's a
Shroud.
good trivia
Maybe that's a
question.
really great spell, and we just aren't sure of it yet.
Yeah, to counter Phoenix.
Yeah, you see an infestor fly in and just throw the Microbial Shroud, and then the Hydras die like 25% slower.
Yeah.
And then he picks up the infestors.
It takes one more volley from the Phoenixes to kill the Hydra. I'm like, there you go. There you have it.
The best part is if you get on top of the infestors, they can no longer fungal and walk away. They Microbial Shroud and walk away.
Wow.
Feels even worse. Are you going to throw down Infested Terrence? No. You going to throw down a fungal? No. What are you going to throw down? A Neural?
Microbial. There
Neural
you
will
go.
run it away?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I really think that the Oracle is still not quite right. The movement.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't look quite
Yeah.
exactly like it should, but how does it actually feel using it? I haven't used the new
It
one,
doesn't.
but just
It doesn't
watching.
feel that good.
Yeah.
It feels like it misfires a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I could probably, figure it out more if I really stopped and like messed with it.
Yeah. It's probably be worth your time to do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, oracles are still so important.
Yeah. It might be worth my time. Hopefully, Printf just tells me instead.
I love that he exists.
Yeah.
Didn't Tef tell you about Phoenixes?
And Printf is the god.
No, about like oracle stuff. Like
Yeah, he knows
he always knows how everything functions.
Yeah, yeah,
basically,
yeah.
he's
Got
one
it.
of those guys.
Does he have a spreadsheet for that?
He's like the new
Probably.
TLO or something.
The TLO used to do that.
Well, once upon a time, if you ever had any question about
Ah.
StarCraft 2, like back in Wings of Liberty, you just asked TLO. He knew everything. It was crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe he still does. I don't know. But
He's a
most of my stupid questions get answered by Fear Dragon
Really?
nowadays. So.
What's going on here? This is
It's a lot of pylons.
This doesn't feel quite right to me. Like no
He's
storm.
just like Gateway Man right now. He's
Yeah, Gateway Man.
yeah. He made like 8 gates at his third.
I don't think Gateway Man is correct versus Ling Hydra Bane, but
Right?
I
You
could
wouldn't
be
think so.
wrong.
You
yeah.
wouldn't think so.
Maybe the Zerg just got caught with his pants down though.
Well, now his observer sees the Banes. He's like, oh no, I forgot about that one. Against just the Hydras, this was going to work.
Whoa.
Oh.
It's like the Legacy of the Void trailer. The Zealots running into the Banelings.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if Chance just comes from only one side, then I really don't like this play.
You guys giving him too much shit. He's just going to kill all the Hydras.
That could happen, but I still don't think it's. the
Yeah,
right
until
play.
4 Banelings walk up and kill his whole army.
This,
Yeah, see, there's more than 4 Banes here.
I really don't like this.
I like it.
This
It's okay.
He's getting absolutely demolished.
Just wait for the Zealots to show up. There they are. Did you say he's getting absolutely demolished? The Zerg player?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did say that.
I agree. Oh! I like the part where you run all your Zealots in. I love the part where you leave your Warp Prism in the or range of the Spore Crawler. Did the Spore Crawler root there? Actually, it did.
I think it ran up.
This is about what I envisioned happening.
Yeah.
I think this was going to work until he ran all of his Zealots into the Banelings. It might still, if he
I
warps
feel like
some
I'm
Zealots.
watching a game from 2 years ago, and he's just like, that's going to be it. You know? Like when Abyssal Reef was the map, and every single game was just the
Yeah.
Banelings and Hydras running through the Protoss army.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Does he have Storm on the way?
Yeah, now he does.
Just now?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't really understand, because it felt like he wanted to go for an all-in, and then it didn't, you know?
No, he went for the all-in. He attacked.
Was that an all-in, though?
Yeah, that was the attack. That was the all-in.
That was all-in?
He was gateway man.
Was that all-in?
I mean, it was heavy pressure.
Okay.
Designated pressure.
No, designated pressure is very different. You don't know what you're talking about. Designated pressure, now that's like 14 drones. Light pressure, that's like 16 to 17 drones,
Interesting.
at least.
This army still can't do this.
With Storm it can,
Mm.
especially off creep.
Mm.
As long as there's not 100 banelings rolling in.
Like maybe on top of that ramp, this army can like hold on.
Yeah.
But if he actually attacks anywhere with this, he is going to get destroyed.
Y'all are haters. He's
This
got
is good.
this.
I like the counterattack.
I love
Lifting
his
up.
picking up
Yeah,
Zerglings.
that's a good feeling.
That was really ambitious with the links. It almost
Yeah.
worked. He wants to leave the Nexus, but he doesn't want it to get killed.
I wonder if Chance knows how to do the control group stealing. You know?
Control groups.
When you press Alt to make your control groups instead of Control.
Oh.
Because that's a pretty new thing, right? Like
the it's like to add to control groups. You mean?
it's it lets you
He'll take it out
Oh,
of every
take it
other
out of
one.
Yeah,
one
yeah,
into
yeah.
another one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I know what you mean.
like
Yeah, I don't use any of that crap. That's I'm too old for that garbage. Looks strong though. Yeah.
it's very good.
Do you use it?
Yes, I use it all the time.
Oh, is that a Greater Spire?
Yeah,
Dead-
that's what you do with Lingdane
Dead
Hydra.
structure, though. Dead structure.
Dead structure.
That's almost as dead as the Infester.
Well, I know what you mean, but like that is the follow up with this army comp.
Yeah. I mean, you could go Lurkers now.
I think you go into Ultras. It's the only thing that makes sense now.
Ultras.
What?
It's better than Broodlords.
No, man,
No.
Broodlords are good here. Trust me.
Yeah, Broodlords are good.
Like you don't have anything that kills Broodlords here.
One Phoenix.
One Phoenix.
Three
Yeah.
Phoenix. 3 Phoenix.
3 Phoenixes trying to kill Broodlords with Hydras under them. It's like, ooh, how many Phoenixes do you need for
Oh.
that?
Does
Oh,
he,
that would be the sickest
Oh,
snipe in
no.
the whole world.
He's going to get it.
He is going to get it. You're
Oh.
right. That is insane.
Wait, I want to see it.
He's
Show.
got it
Look at
already.
it.
He doesn't need to look at it.
Oh, okay.
It's dead. He
Damn.
might even get the hive.
No.
Okay, not quite.
He's not going to get anything else, but that was totally
Oh, he's
worth.
going carriers. I love it.
So what do you guys notice as far as like small or maybe even big things compared to a player like Zest or Stats watching this?
Zest would have killed him with those Zerglings and the Zealots and stuff.
Ah, no
Yeah,
GG.
the execution is a little bit different. Like, I think actually Chance has quite good micro. Like, I've been noticing in some of these small scuffles, he's pulling army back really well in certain situations. But, well, as far as Zest goes, it's like, I feel like he's just really good at optimizing and his execution is ridiculous, which I don't
I think
see
they
here.
hit-
The optimizing is a bit off for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
He hits very
That's how I
clear
feel.
timings, like Zest, rather. Like Zest and Hero and all these people will hit really clear timings where they're like, what are
Yeah.
you hitting this timing for? And it always like dodges certain things. It feels like his timings are all off, you know? Like that time the Archon drop was late, the third was also late,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Like, it just feels like a little bit of an inaccuracy.
What are you seeing that's different here?
I'm agreeing with all those things. Like I pointed out, I think that attack you don't do into Ling Hydra Bane.
Yeah.
That's the
sure.
He won, and it's like
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
feedback actually, because that's
Yeah.
not the right way. If this guy was the same MR as him, he probably
Yeah,
loses. Yeah.
I think he didn't babysit his Zealots as much as he should with this army, too. If you're going to go for that all-in, like, the Zealots need to live.
Yeah.
Like, if the Zealots run into Banelings, you are dead.
Well, they need to be spread and behind your Archons and stuff. It's like,
the Archons have to hit for the Banes, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he just didn't control it well. The Zealots ran in and died. Like, I saw a group of Zealots run into
Yeah.
Banelings. Like, why are your Zealots grouped, first off? Let alone, like, they usually spread out a little. But, and it almost worked.
so PvP?
Yeah. I would imagine.
I would hope so. Otherwise,
hope
it's
so,
building
yeah.
placement. I'm like, what is going on?
Oh, it could be a Cannon Rush PVZ, but parting Cannon Rush.
Oh, it's early game. What is there to say? No matter how many workers you start with, the early game will always fall into a place where there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I mean,
So people are like, whoa, it's just so much better because, you know, and it's like, no, guys, everything got just moved back.
It's better
like,
because it's like shorter than it used to be, at least.
it's not much shorter.
yeah.
It's actually not much shorter before action.
Yeah. Kinda.
Oh, 2 probes. You don't see this very much.
All right.
What's your favorite thing about Korea, Max?
My favorite thing about Korea?
Mm.
Oh, that's a tough one. I think the people here are very, very friendly. I would go with the people.
Korean people?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a good
yeah.
answer, actually. People don't expect that, but
Mm.
Korean people are just
Yeah.
very, very nice.
Mm,
They're wonderful people.
yeah. I feel very welcome just even going into like a restaurant or whatever.
Yeah. It's funny. I've talked to like people and they'll be like, "Oh, that person was really rude." I'm like, "What do you mean they were really rude? They seemed kind to me." It'd be like just because they weren't overwhelmingly nice, you know?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Like, especially if you work in service, like man, the service here, like people are
Oh,
just
God,
so nice.
yeah. No, this service is on another level altogether.
This is really weird because he sent 2 probes across to like fake the proxy.
Well, you proxied 1 gate, right? So
Yeah.
it's a 3-gate push.
But the thing is, like, got scouted and there's no second pylon, so you know it's a proxy anyways. So I would love to know, like, Chance's thought process here. Because he could have a reason that I don't know about. But to me, this is very, very weird.
What's the point of having a stalker rallied like that? Like the one in the main.
Yeah, why did he pop that in the main base? That's kind of weird to me, especially
it's not like
considering
a
he just saw
Oracle.
the 2 adepts pop out. I guess the stalker maybe finished before he saw that, but it feels like I would just leave that pylon there if I'm 3-gating. Like, screw it, you
True.
helped me, thank you.
That's a really
True.
good point. I didn't even think about that.
I do that sometimes too, with my Proxy Robo.
Yeah, no, I definitely know that your probes never leave your base after the beginning. Not to go to a natural or anything.
Oh no. There's nothing less scary than adepts killing a pylon here. Stalkers, that's scary, but 2 adepts attacking that pylon, and poof. Whoa. Whoa.
What is this?
That's bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's something like when I watch Stats play, I feel like harmony. Like I feel like everything is
Everything
doing.
synergizes,
Yeah,
yeah.
everything
Yeah.
just makes so much sense, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think this is like the kind of stuff that separates someone like Stats from someone like Chance.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that a huge thing that people like, it's not just like your micro and your macro, but someone like Stats or like Zest, they know why they do every
Yes.
single thing.
Mm.
Most people absolutely do not know
Yeah.
why they do every single thing. And when you know why you do every single thing, everything is harmonious, like you
Yes.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
Oh.
Whoa, okay.
Okay, that caught me off guard. Also.
Yeah.
Not
Where
gonna
did
lie.
that come from?
Yeah.
It actually did not do as much.
But I
as
mean,
it
I
could've.
guess he didn't even have a Nexus started, right? So he had
Yeah.
to be doing something.
Yeah.
He's not just sitting in his base with 700 minerals. Like,
The 4-gate no attack.
yeah, we should have thought of this probably. Like,
It feels so bad when you have 12 probes in your main and you have a natural expansion. You're like, why?
well, I
Yeah.
think you're
did I
supposed to
have
take
this?
your probes off gas in this point immediately.
Yeah.
He's making me sad right now.
No. Not that
Really?
probe.
No, that's important to have 400 gas here. You're right.
No, I mean like no, the probe died.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking shit on my gas. Prism and go?
think
I
he
would probably
dies.
macro here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Huh?
I think that
Just
that-
because your second Nexus is quicker?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I had to play from. Yeah.
Oh,
like,
it's way quicker.
Yeah.
Whoa, and a void ray.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think you break that.
He's afraid of Prism and Go right now. That's why that Void Ray's sitting there.
I actually think, well, I feel like he's in an okay spot.
It's. I think he's
Pretty
only
even.
slightly behind.
Yeah.
He's slightly behind actually.
Chances?
Yeah.
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 Depends on the tech. Like, is he like got a robo in his main? Like, what's going on? Because there's
Yeah.
a void right there. Is it a second oracle or?
I would guess he has a robo and.
Do you think he might be doing anything with the Void Ray? Are there any Void Ray builds popping up? Because we had Void Ray builds
Yeah.
once upon a time in this matchup.
I think
Did
it's
we?
just safety.
When did we have that?
Like way.
So there
way
was
the fuck
two different
back.
ones.
Oh,
There was
it is.
one back again like 2+
Oh, no,
years
where's the flag
ago,
block?
where it was
Yeah.
like a Void Ray, like a non-cheese, like Void Ray into carrier type play, and then Hearthstone had some really
Really?
neat Void Ray
I
disruptor plays for a while.
love this positioning.
Oh.
Nice.
Good.
Good.
And he forces the. Like if this ability happens while he's in range of the natural,
Yeah.
it's way worse.
Yeah. But he loses 2
Also, he was
stalkers
supply
or 2.
blocked, so this is not too bad.
Look at that.
It's kind of nice to lose those stalkers if you're supply blocked. Lets you get your next thing in. But I think it's supply block ended too.
Anyways, to answer your question, voiders are not a thing.
No.
I tried to make them a thing.
I'm
for a
quite
bit.
surprised that he built a second Void Ray.
It's
Like the first Void Ray makes some sense if you're scared, but the second Void Ray is like, whoa.
But isn't a Void Ray kind of like
Huh?
like a Phoenix or something, where if you only have one, you're like, well, what do I do with this?
Yeah,
right?
but if you have 2, does it feel better?
Yeah, but it's I mean it's too expensive, so you don't want to make 2. I get, but like
Does
if
two-
you have one Voider in your army, it's almost like it
It's-
isn't in your army. It's like nothing. It's like
Yeah.
a hallucination.
Uh,
But if you have 2, then you look at that. It's like, okay, that changes math. One doesn't change anything. You know what I mean?
Sure.
well,
Mm.
as soon as the Archons come out, they're completely just not
Yeah.
good. So
No, not,
that's actually pretty funny.
not my hallucinations.
That's actually really funny. I don't know if that was his intention or not, but cool.
That'd actually be really sick if it was. He's like, I'm going to put
Yeah.
these here, and then the oracles are going to see them and be like, okay, we got
This
to
is-
take these out.
Really bold, by the way, not having anything in the main, and there's been 2 oracles on the map forever.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah.
The oracle came into the natural, and
Oh, you just moved 3 stalkers there.
Yeah,
You
now-
felt the same way.
So, hold on. I'm starting to remember some of the stupid games that I've played against Void Rays. Like,
Mm.
Void Rays force blink, right? Like, you generally want to get blink against that. Is he getting blink right now or charge?
Charge.
that's charge.
Oh, it is charge.
He's going for an
Okay.
all-in.
Yeah.
You don't really need blink.
So I was going to say, if you force enough anti-air, maybe you can go immoral
Yeah.
with it or something. And
Oh.
just
Whoa! Did you see those oracles?
I did
Phew.
see them. They were there.
That was sick.
That was pretty
Sent the
sick.
adepts in, and he's like, I'm not even going to attack with these. Just a bait.
You don't need blink to deal with voiders. I don't think.
No, I wouldn't think so.
I mean, you can get it. You might as well get it if they keep building voiders, like 4 or 5. But
Mm.
I've actually won a few kind of meme games with voiders into carriers.
Once upon a time, it was all right.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to be really hard to hold, I think, for our other guy, the other Protoss.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Like with charge,
he
and
has a
bunch of
third. If he has a
Archons,
third base up, it's dead. Like if he tries to defend the third, he's gonna die. He has to fall back to his
Can't
natural.
have a third, right? Like that'd be insane.
He might have a third Nexus.
That'd be mad.
Watch.
It's probably
Chance
starting.
thinks he
It's
does.
probably starting up. Oh, just
Oh
good.
no, never mind.
Jake's red again.
Yeah,
Damn, he's just so smart.
He's on point today.
just a better Protoss.
Until we find out the third is like hidden in the bottom left.
Okay, so one thing I'm noticing out of Chance is that he's not sending the constant hallucinations out, by the way, because a Protoss like stats or Showtime Need, whatever.
Oh, he's scared. He's scared of
Yeah.
a stasis. See
It's-
this?
Oh,
Just
look at that.
that's
consistently
really
checking
good.
out.
It's really important to be scouting in PvP, I think.
There's still one there.
Yeah, there's.
He's got to take it out. Nice. Let's go.
And honestly, he doesn't need to attack here.
It's
like,
go time, Max.
Ooh.
And he's
Does
gonna
he actually
bop him.
break this?
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
He definitely does.
no, he
He
doesn't.
definitely does.
I think he does.
Okay, he does.
He yeah, definitely does.
Artosis is 0 for 4 today.
Yeah,
Jeez.
no, I'm
Ooh.
dying here. I'm playing too much.
Oh, wait a
Robo.
minute. Wait a minute.
No, he definitely does.
If he if Red had a Prism during this, I think this looks different.
Maybe.
Kid's just sitting there. All his units are on hold position, for God's sake.
Oh?
Well, he got the main.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Oh, until he can't get up the ramp.
There's a pylon here. There's one pylon. No, the Void Ray. Charge it up. I love how he just doesn't care about his main at all. No, that should have been down in your army. You gotta either never care about your main or care about it. You can't do both.
Yeah, that's true. Very be decisive.
That
I love that
Archon is-
orange Archon
yeah.
just waiting for anything with range to be there.
One stalker just pews that down.
He's waiting for the in control or the NoRegreT drone there.
The probe comes out of nowhere and just kills it.
Yeah. Oh, it's orange. I got it.
So I love how
mean,
he's just not
yeah.
going up this ramp.
I think he should continue to not go up.
Did you
the
see
ramp.
that probe?
Oh.
You saw that probe, right?
Was it coming for
It
the
was
Archon?
going for that Archon. I shit you
Jeez.
not.
How long has that adept been there? Oh,
This.
What is he doing?
Well,
This guy's mad.
Well, he's got to do something. He's dead.
Yeah, but your best chance is at least come up the ramp or something.
Uh,
Chance was probably going to do it eventually.
No.
Oh! Okay.
I got excited over nothing.
That was a mad decision, though. That was literally never going to work. You might as well have just
It was
left.
an interesting game. The second Void Ray was so weird.
Yeah, I don't
Didn't that
like
move
it.
out? That was
I
weird.
really don't like it.
Oh, instant.
Let's hope it's like a
It's
6.
the same guy.
It might
100%.
actually be. It might actually be.
That
It
is-
is, I
It
think.
is. That is.
Should we get someone else games soon, or like?
Different player?
Yeah. Or we can keep doing this too. I don't care.
How long have we been going for?
Let me check.
You're not going to be able to check
I
there.
don't know. How do we check?
What does it say? 1 hour, 38 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we,
Well, the only thing
we
is
don't
I
need
have
to
to
last
change-
too much longer.
Yeah, I have to change the settings upstairs if we do that.
That's okay. It's worth it.
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
How long do we want this in-depth episode to be? It's already
I
an
don't
hour.
know.
Yeah,
That depends
we're
on
already
you
hitting
guys.
2 hours.
Even if we do this, I think we should split it up, right? Like if we're like, all right, let's do another player. It's probably not going to be the same in-depth
Yeah.
episode, you know? We can have an intermission or something. I think,
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll figure it out.
well, let's do like 1 or 2 more games and then
Okay,
call
okay.
it, I think.
Sure.
All right.
It's a good trial episode for this,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
style. Thank you, Astrea, again. For
You're
coming on.
welcome.
You make this so much better.
What?
If it was just me and Jake, we'd still be arguing about those meters.
Probably. All right, do we change
I'm
it?
still holding that I was right, even though SortOf doesn't even agree. I'm like, nah, guys, no, I got this.
Oh, even his PvP walls look funny.
Yeah, they do look funny.
Like it doesn't matter at all, but it looks very funny.
Would there be any situation where that would matter? Proxy 3 gates a lot, right?
The
Or
one-
surface area on the gate.
You can maybe cannon rush, but you can put like how sometimes Protoss players put the pylon there, and
Yeah.
you can put the pylon in front of the gate actually with that placement. And it's actually not bad. Like normally you can't. But
Really?
Yeah. If he shows the wall again, as soon as he shows the wall again, you can put
Yeah.
it above the second gateway. You can fit a
Oh.
pylon there.
Oh,
And
no way.
And yeah, right there.
Really? Okay.
And always see the 2 units coming out.
Yeah. Oh, neat. Okay.
But only big brain players like me know that.
It's funny that that's like something that you know right here, but the Oracle, you're like, I don't know if I really want to figure out how this thing works. I'm like, don't you have like a bunch of tournaments coming up? Like, don't you make that in 2/3 of your
Yeah.
games?
That is true.
By the way, while it's the early game, what do you think about the new ESL Pro Tour stuff?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Improvement from last year or disprovement?
I mean, the prize pool has improved this year, right? Which is quite nice.
Yeah, that's. I believe you're
Uh-huh.
right. It's a little bit higher. Yeah.
And personally, it's like 1 extra event, which I mean, I'm cool with.
Mhm.
More traveling.
I think as long as ESL executes it well, it's like
Yeah.
never going to be a bad thing. And they have like a really good track record of not executing things poorly, you know? So,
It's a funny way to say it, but yeah.
well, I'm just thinking, well, like, I guess it's also on DreamHack, but I don't know. Like, as long as everything's executed fine, I think it's a step up for sure. And I think both DreamHack and ESL have tons of experience running events, so we'll
It's-
see.
As far as the online cups go, I think like, do you see the player list signing up? It's pretty insane.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind like a slightly smaller, higher prize money.
For the online cups?
Yeah, for the second place at least, because
Is second place $50?
no, it's $0. It's first
Wait,
place.
no,
is
I
a-
thought they changed it now.
No,
didn't
no,
they?
no. It's
Oh.
second place gets some ESL points, but no money.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought they were changing it though, because
Yeah.
I saw like Apollo tweeting about it and stuff.
Yeah, they changed the ESL points, but I'm not sure. Oh, wait, how recently are you talking?
It was like a week ago.
No. So they only changed the ESL points,
Okay.
and
Oh, that's
personally,
enough to just
yeah, this is really
I
bad.
like the force field.
Personally, I'd be interested in this change because I've gotten second place twice and made
Nah.
$0.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I think it would be good, even if it's like 25-75. Then
Yeah,
that's way better.
I think most players would like that.
Yeah.
Especially if
Even-
it's a really high,
Not Hero Marine.
person, like a
Yeah,
player
Rich
pool.
get richer with him.
Yeah.
Like really high player pools feels really bad because you have to go through so many people
Mm.
just to get second place.
Well, second place is like almost as good as first place. You know what I mean? You should get
Yeah.
something for it. It's like you barely didn't do what your
Whoa.
opponent
Yeah.
did.
Alarm bells ringing. Build a gateway there. Build a gateway.
You mean in the wall?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Are those
no.
actually trapped? Wow. That is unlucky.
Build a gateway. Or at least finish the pylon. Oh God, it's a gateway.
Damn,
He's a
look
god.
at you. Look at you.
Cyber cores are actually better there.
No, because you want to use the gateway
What?
eventually.
This guy doesn't want ways out of his base.
Listen, you guys are just noobs.
Well, you need the cyber core for the double upgrades.
Oh, the probes. They're all dead.
It's all right. He's going to kill all his opponent's probes soon. Watch.
Oh, this is the funny situation in PvP.
The funny situation.
You know,
Yeah.
I think that Mothership Core going away was good in every situation except PvP because this Adept BS that happens in so many
Yeah.
games, it was actually better when you had the Mothership Core and this just never happened. And you
Yeah.
could build your gates where you wanted at the beginning.
Yeah,
You didn't
yeah.
cancel 10 pylons a game.
Yeah.
You didn't just lose randomly to this all the time. Like,
I just like that Protosses feel the end of the Adept as well, you know? Like, Zerg players feel it hard. But
Not as hard as Protoss
players,
players.
yeah, they feel it
they
way harder.
really feel it.
They also
My
feel the
God.
Oracle really hard, too. It's, like, nice, you know?
Well, that Oracle changer is the best patch that StarCraft's ever had.
That was a really good change.
That was the smartest change I've ever seen because I was so done with Phoenix versus Phoenix. Oh my God. Casting, playing, whatever. I'm like, no, I can't. I can't do 40 cloaked Phoenixes versus 41 cloaked Phoenixes anymore.
And then they're like, they're like, evolution of that build is to build a bunch of shield batteries on the map. Like have,
Oh my
and just like leapfrog shield batteries into your opponent.
funniest thing in the world. There's like just pylons and a single zealot attacking with both fleets of Phoenixes waiting. It's so stupid.
And neither player knows if they're winning until
No.
they've won or lost.
No one has any idea.
Yeah.
What's your opinion, by the way, on watching replays during your ladder sessions? Because like he's opened like one of them,
Yeah.
but that's about it. I think he's kind of just playing games.
Yeah, I think realistically, like if
I think
you
he's
really
doing that
want to
for
get
us,
better,
though.
you should always check it.
Mm.
I think he's doing it for us.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
We could ask him because I don't think he's doing it for us. Actually, I think this is probably normal for him.
Well, I mean, maybe.
What do you do? What do you do?
Usually I check every replay,
Yeah.
except when I'm just playing as fast as possible.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like a lot of the times when I check a replay, I already know why, like what the problem is. I don't know if I just have a way
think
bigger
that-
brain than you guys, but
That's probably
like I
it.
don't
Well,
need to
that's
see it.
The
but
problem
I
is,
already know.
there for you is
You know?
stupid easy things like there was a stalker in the wall.
Right, and I'm just like, do I need to see the replay to see
Well,
that?
here's the funny thing, right? Like the thing
Oh.
is, I always feel like I know what something is,
Yeah.
but when I check the replay, I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
actually screwed up 3 other things that I
Right,
didn't
right,
even
right.
think of.
There's usually an obvious mistake that you made.
Yeah.
But that's not almost never the only mistake.
Yeah, and if you truly don't want to know what you did, ask Twitch chat what went wrong, because they'll just name what happened in the last fight that you lost.
I remember I got a Mortal Central into Twitch chat. Was like, you know how you defend this creep spread? I'm like, I don't even fucking know what you're talking about.
I love it.
He like force fields my base. He uses my base as a part of the wall on one of these older maps where it's just sick. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, Twitch chat. I needed creep spread. You're right.
Man.
They just find the most triggering thing you could possibly. Like, this is the one thing that would trigger me.
Yeah,
You know, you
yeah.
could have said anything. You could be like, you just need to be in position. You have Zerglings, whatever. Creep spread. Nah, nah, nah. That's the one thing that triggers me.
You think, yeah.
Jake, don't do creep spread.
Like, I'll be Ling Bane all in. They're like, where's your creep spread? I'm like, I don't fucking know what you're on about, guys.
Your lings would rally quicker.
Yeah. Like, I need my injects for all inning.
Oof.
Oh,
You know what's amazing about Twitch chat too? Some come in and shame me for all inning. You know?
Yeah.
It's just very strange
Do they
to
know
me.
who they're watching?
I don't understand. Yeah. Like, do you guys do macro? I'm like, what do you?
Truly, I'm part of that problem, man. I shame everyone for all inning all the time.
It's okay, but ooh, it's like asking Haas why he's not playing standard. It's like, okay, doesn't make much sense, does it?
holy
No.
that was not
Wow,
expecting
that's a
that.
lot of stalkers right there.
I looked away for a second. Where'd they come from?
Wait, I didn't even know that he was going blink.
Chance didn't either.
Let alone like 40 stalkers. What in the world?
What the hell? I mean, I guess that's part of what I said earlier. that-
That's really weird too, because he was doing a mortal drop.
yeah, yeah.
Like
I
a mortal
haven't-
drop into 40 blink stalkers. What is this?
He went into from Glaives. Did he get Glaives?
No, I don't think so.
I saw so many adepts.
No, I
no
think it was
Glaives?
just no.
No, it was just the early game adepts.
Okay, why is Chance out on the map right now? There is no possibility that army beats what his opponent has.
He's taking a third too.
They have the same amount of immortals, but there's like 40 blink stalkers. There's no way.
I bet he's going maybe Disruptors.
Oh, that would make sense.
The
Okay.
opponent?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If I-
Okay, if he's
yeah.
going Disruptors, I
Yeah.
forgive him for this weirdness. If
Yeah,
he's not, if
yeah.
it's just Blink Stalker Immortal, I'm like, what?
But if like
And then a zealot charges forward, and you're like, whoa. 40. Where did these stalkers keep coming
yeah,
from?
I don't know, man.
I love how Chance just like runs up the ramp and
What
kills
i-
them all.
hello
What?
hello
Okay, now we're going for
There's
it.
an Immortal drop in the
yeah
net,
what's
too.
going on here?
Like,
This is just a weird PvP.
this is a really
Oh.
weird player. Look at that. He's zesting him.
Oh god, there's Archons already.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
there's a
a
Yeah,
disruptor.
the Disruptor. You nailed it. Good job. Oh, my God.
Okay, well he's dead.
I think that split was worse than not splitting.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, that was so painful.
Oh, my God. That Disruptor shot. That was a weird, like, I have not seen that way to go Blink Disruptor. Like, Immortal drop into Blink Disruptor. Very interesting.
That
though.
was weird.
Huh.
I think Chance needs to do a better job at the hallucinated Phoenix scouting though. Like I said before,
Mm.
because you can't like know the first time that there's 15 Blink Stalkers when you're dropping 2 Immortals in the base.
Yeah.
Chance needs to work on that creep spread cost him that game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Got him.
Good job, Twitch chat. Who's Chance's opponent? We don't know.
We don't know.
Is it a 6 or 5'8"? 5'9"?
There's no
5'6"?
Terrans on the ladder, huh?
What is this?
Just no Terrans?
They're all at the top or all at the bottom. There's no in between.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's either like Maru or nobody,
Mm-hmm.
or just like Supernova.
Supernova Pog.
Is Supernova playing a lot right now?
I haven't been seeing his stream.
You know, it'd be sick if like we had one of these streamers just like change to a mukbang stream. You know, just like, you know what, I'm done with StarCraft. I'm gonna just eat food for a living.
Yeah?
Which is that would be a sick transition.
You guys
for-
have a new commentator.
Oh, excellent.
Wow.
Oh, SortOf's coming. All right.
for
Thanks,
one,
Astrea.
one
Appreciate it.
game.
Yeah. This isn't going to be too long of your time, sort of. Appreciate you
At
coming
least
by,
it's a
though.
PVZ, right?
Yes, it is a PVZ.
Nice.
But he's cannon rushing, isn't he? Right? Gate on top of the ramp? Like,
Hello.
Hello.
yo. How did that feel, killing him with that Roach-Queen ravager push? Feel good?
I feel
Did you
dirty.
wink at him at the end of the game?
I feel dirty.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Do you think that build's strong?
Yeah, I think it's very strong.
Do you think it's Imba?
I don't know.
Right now.
It's
maybe.
strong.
Like,
Astrea
He
says he
doesn't know
wins
if it's Imba.
0% against it.
it's
crazy.
very good in this meta because everybody's going multiple oracles.
Mm.
And yeah, that build is very strong.
Do you think he just messed up? This feels really weird.
Yeah, did he think it was like,
A Protoss again?
is this an actual opener? What are we
No,
doing?
it's not an opener.
Oh,
Like-
no. Well,
like-
there was an opener that looked like this
Yeah.
once upon a time.
Hero would do this like
Yeah.
6 months ago or like 8 months ago maybe. Something.
In Hero, would-
SOS did this a little bit
the
as
funny
well.
thing was Hero wouldn't care if you killed his natural. He'd kill you.
Yeah, it's like you go +2 gates pretty quickly with this.
Remember I played Hero and he like warped Prism all in me off one base and built a bunch of shield batteries in my base. And it was just the worst feeling ever because I lost to it.
That's a real build, but it starts with a cannon rush.
No, he didn't counter rush me. He just went one. I was just confused because he was one basing me for so long.
Oof. Embarrassing.
So I had a ton of Zerglings, and he just batteried me and force fielded my base.
Ouch.
Yeah, I think he probably just thought it was like TVP or PvP or something.
Right? Yeah.
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
I think
Well, from
there's-
here now, you have to go 3-gate adept, right? Like, there's nothing.
I
What
mean,
else could you do?
Yeah, since he put the second pile in the main, like he could have put the second pile in the low ground, right? And then like walled the Stargate or something.
Mm.
I think it would have been sick if he just owned up the cannon rush and just went for it. But I think he didn't know it was Zerg.
Yeah. Seems that way.
Still no tech. This is kind of strange.
I think he's gonna throw on gates on the low ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's too scary otherwise. Lings just run in and you're like, oh, well, that's
Yeah.
cool.
3-gate adept Stargate would be good, I think, here. That's a good option.
I don't know. I feel like the Stargate's a free pass. You just make like 50 drones now.
That's why you
Without
build the
any-
adepts.
Anything's gonna happen.
You scare them. You gotta scare them with the adepts.
Yeah.
If you build enough adepts, they're gonna never build drones.
Glaveless adepts are kind of
Bad.
not that good. Yeah.
You can say bad. So it's an okay word here.
All right.
We love calling stuff bad.
Yeah. players and stuff, units, races even. We go with that.
We call anything bad.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do with all these
Earlier, we
stats?
were calling Disruptors good and bad all at the same time. It was totally awesome.
I think it's gonna go to Target Phoenix actually. Like do like a depth attack into like to Target Phoenix or something.
We were talking about that build a little bit earlier
Yeah.
with Astrea, that it's like come back a little bit, because that's a build from like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you like it at all right now?
I think it's quite risky. Like I don't think there's any way you hold like a Queen Ling Nidus on him.
Yeah.
My Zergling senses are tingling. It tells me that that's not a wall. But
Yeah.
and it's I'm like 99% accurate with my Zergling senses.
So far, his walls have not been
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
yeah, so it's gonna be to Target Phoenix.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh, interesting spot. I like that. There's probably an Overlord sitting there too.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
There could be. It's possible.
Overlords can fly there, if that's what you mean, but I don't think there's one there right now.
That's a lot of. Is he gonna let it finish? Is he
Yeah.
mad?
He's going to let it finish.
Okay.
They weren't doing anything over there.
They're not doing anything over here either.
Well, he's probably not getting
Ooh.
Roach-Queen in at least.
Is he gonna get it out?
Was that a good recall?
Saved one. Totally worth.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with yes.
Barely.
Barely.
One
I don't.
8 hit point adept.
Did those lings just turn around?
Yeah, man.
It was like 100 Zerglings.
What MMR was this thing?
I think 5-7. I want to say.
Okay.
5-8, I think.
Why does that move of turning around immediately question his MMR?
Well,
No, it's like he might not be sure what's going on, so he could be scared of like a depth lane or something, you know.
we also know immediately that it could be special Zerg. And we already know what that looks like.
Wall holding strong.
Yeah, I think the Zerg didn't attempt it. I would have attempted it.
There's
I
no
would've
hole
gotten
there.
my stuff
There's no
force
hole
field.
there.
Well,
tight.
since stalkers are pretty fat, so
Yeah.
Mm.
If that was an adept sitting there, you could probably wiggle right through.
I don't like walls that adepts can't fill though.
Yeah, totally.
Did you know that you can push units away if they're not on hold position?
Yes,
I learned that recently.
I learned that 6 years ago.
I didn't know that.
That's a good move.
Sometimes you can push them. Well, you can't push them out when they're in
You
hold
know what-
position, but you can push by them.
You know what I do late game? I put a DT in my wall and just let
That's
it sit there. Because then
It's
the
really
Immortals
annoying.
walk right out and the DT goes back in by himself. It's totally sick.
I've had a Protoss player use DT as a wall versus a Bane Leolin. I thought it was quite funny. It just didn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense at all. He's like, well, the Banelings can't see it. I'm like, I think you're missing the point here. So what is this Zerg up to right now?
A lot of dead drones.
Not Muta. Probably he's not mining gas in his vein. So.
Oh.
Well, we might. He's going.
Damn, he just pulled an Artosis right there.
I mean,
It's probably Corruptor, but yeah.
It's probably Corruptor.
It might actually be because it's double Stargate.
well, I saw that it wasn't mining gas in the. Did we die?
It'll be back in a second.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We were last time at least.
Yeah. Anyways, I saw it wasn't mining gas in the main out, so I was like, there's no way it's going Muta. It's not
There we
mining.
People, wait a minute. I mean, he has 2 Stargates, right?
Yeah, when you made
So-
4 oracles. And then
But like, why would you be going Spire here?
He might. I mean, you don't go Hydras against Phoenixes, ever. And
Well, yeah.
you might build Phoenixes with double Stargate afterwards. Depends on who it is. Like, it depends.
So you
if
think
wanna
he's
u-
actually going to make some Corruptors?
Yeah, I think that was originally like it's a safety thing.
yeah.
The Spire wasn't that far along.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
okay, I see what you mean.
definitely
I see what
feel
you
it feels really bad to go mutas when they can just instantly build like 4 to 6 Phoenixes and just
Yeah.
laugh at you.
Yeah.
Unless he doesn't think it's double Stargate.
Yeah. Well, no, I guess he could think it's not. Maybe.
It just I highly doubt it's ever going to be muta. It might be.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to build anything out of his Spire.
I think it's just safety to some
Yeah.
extent.
Chance
Yeah.
seems to be doing this a
Oh,
lot.
it's mutas. We're both wrong.
Yeah,
Somehow.
All right. Sick.
Mutas into double Stargate. Questionable decision.
This is gonna get weird.
Is he going to just make Phoenixes now?
I think so.
I think it's
like-
Don't worry, those hallucinated Phoenixes are holding down
I'm
the
a
fort.
little bit surprised the mutas didn't run home. Because 2 Phoenixes, even if they're hallucinated, quite scary.
I don't think it's making Phoenix though.
I know. He should though, I think.
Yeah, well, he's got Blink Stalker, so I think he's like, okay, I'll just go kill you now.
I think he should have made a couple of Archons at home at least.
Definitely agree.
Yeah.
Now we could lose a base trade maybe.
Archons feel really strong in this position.
Yeah. Like I definitely think that Chance's army is stronger, but he could lose a base trade. But looks like the Zerg is going home.
With the mutas and leaving the links at home, that's a very interesting decision. He needs zealots, I
mean,
think.
you need a hell of a lot of mutas to kill that.
Yeah.
Come on.
And with force field, the links are not going to do anything.
Yeah,
he needs. I think he needs like a support for his stalkers, though. I guess
I don't think he does
really
anymore.
need it.
I think he's past the point of no return.
Like the only way you lose this is like a million Zerglings show up. And you're like, well, fuck.
No, I think the base trade is the only way you lose this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Banes too. Yeah, that's kind of
well,
scary.
speed Banes
That's kind of
are good,
scary.
but he's got enough force fields.
Well, not anymore.
I would just go up into the main so you can force it around.
I'm still scared actually.
Yeah, we could get flanked here.
And he doesn't have very many force fields anymore. The stasis ward is sick.
I love the stasis ward. Yeah.
I got triggered. He's actually gonna die here, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That Banes didn't hit as well as they could have. I think he's fucked.
There's not that many mutas left. Yeah. Did he have to GG there?
I don't think he had to. Did he kill?
Well,
Actually, did he kill very many
He had nothing
drones?
going on at home. He had 0. He had a sentry and a stalker.
I
Yeah,
think
but
even if 2
I think the
Archons
Zerg
were
was
there,
there was no 4th base, right, for the Zerg, so and the natural died as well. So they were both on 2 base.
the 3rd base was kind of dead. I don't know. I think that was no reason to lose that game though.
Yeah. Even just going up into the main, and you can force field, and then you can kill the main base, and then you recall.
Yeah, no, I agree with your call there.
Or
if you go up into the main
Archons.
base,
If he had like
can't do
4
anything.
4 Archons there, like instead of like a Mass Blink Stalker.
Yeah, for sure.
Mass Blink Stalker feels like the weakest option against mutas, unless he has literally nothing with the mutas, you know?
And he actually had very close to literally nothing, too.
Yeah.
So.
PPT.
PVT. Is this our last game, or was that our last game?
That was supposed to be our last.
Should we continue? Or should we...
Huh?
Yeah, if you guys want to talk to him.
How long have we been going?
Probably around 2 hours? Close?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, let's wrap it, I think.
All right, guys. Let's go to full screen here.
A little bit late.
Of game.
SortOf, thank you for dropping by.
Yeah, it was
Appreciate it. Sorry it was so quick, but
Yeah.
this is kind of our trial run for this type of thing.
short and sweet.
Yeah.
We'll do some more stuff with...
I got over here a little bit late tonight, but
We'll do some more stuff with, like, players. Like, we'll grab them between games and stuff like that.
yeah.
But with this one, we were just trying to test all of our equipment and all of our, like,
Yeah,
logistics.
See how it all rolls together.
Seemed like it worked really
It was
well.
fun, though.
It was fun, yeah.
Oh, it was so much fun. Very much enjoyed this. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you to Astrea and Chance upstairs and SortOf over here. And especially SortOf for killing Chance on stream for us. Yeah, it was fun.
Support us on Patreon. Follow our Discord. We'll be doing more of this soon.
What camera is recording us? Is it that one?
It's that one up there.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Because I keep looking here and I'm like, there's no webcam on top of the monitor.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
what's
over
going on.
there.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I guess that's it. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.